Hello, hello, hello. You know what? Let's get this bad boy started. Let's get it rolling. Let's get this shindigging, diggings, shindigery shin daggery do. I don't know. Anyway, alrighty. So, who would like to do a recap or begin the recap for an inspiration?
I missed a lot of the game.
When we started off, people were still talking to the wizard guy,
The
and then we decided that we were going to head a little bit deeper into the cave, which we then came across massive mosquito things with weird ant eater faces, and we fought the shit out of those guys for a long time. And then we went and talked to the magic guy again, learned a whole bunch of stuff. Can't remember exactly what we learned. And then we went deeper into the cave, which is where we came across the what's it called, the chicken and a whole bunch of like freaking, I don't know, what were they called?
the
Like
cultists.
undead, yeah, occultists and like undead things, and then there was one other thing there that like jumped into the water, but I didn't think it was a chicken. I thought it was something else. Um, Fought all those bad boys. We were looking for the book. Chicken ended up running away with the book after that. And what
Can
happened
I
after
add
that?
to
Oh
that?
yeah, of course, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
So I think it was well, it was marked. I don't know if we were ever told like what that thing was that was in the water, but it was like a trog was its name
Oh,
in
that's what it was. Yeah.
those. But yeah, so the cultists that we ran into, there were two undead and two living, as best we could tell. As well as something undead in the water, which could have been the chicken, or could be something else that was in the water. We were all pretty busy by the time the chicken came bursting out with all due haste from the water with the book in its mouth. And as it ran out, you guys were all like fighting and then looting the bodies. And I was like, guys, chicken. So I ran after the chicken. And in my haste, I actually went to grab the book from the chicken and touch the book and nearly had my mind taken over by said evil in the book, but was able to wrest my sanity back in place. And then we decided, okay, maybe it's best just to hold the chicken, not the book. So yeah. Oh, and then we also had to keep our Booyah Goblin friends from touching the book because no matter how hard I tried to tell them or again that it was a bad idea to touch the book, they all wanted to touch the book. So chaos was narrowly avoided on that. But now we are in possession of said book via the chicken. And we still don't necessarily know a ton about what the cultists were all about. I don't remember if the wizard still out there? Do you remember that, Gan?
The
But
original wizard, I think he was just chilling by his ice
chilling
thing
by the
still.
lake, right?
Yeah,
Or the
yeah,
ice
yeah,
lake. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. When we came out and then, yeah, seemed super freaked out by the book. So, and then, but yeah, we kind of stopped there. There was something else. I feel like I'm missing something now too, but that was the gist of it.
Oh, we went down that cave thing at one point. The
Oh,
little hole.
the muddy hole.
The muddy hole. I don't know how important that actually was,
Oh
but I
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
were
Val went
very
swimming
overprepared.
in the mud hole and
Yeah.
dug up a skull and a cool but super rusty, almost an unrecognizable dagger. Um, oh yeah, and so were you the one who were looting the bodies and you got like a bunch of gold and ceremonial
Oh yeah.
dagger and
Yeah, yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
Oh, the ceremonial dagger was from the Trog, I think.
I didn't get. I don't think I
Um,
get that dagger, but yeah, I did get all the gold and shit.
Yeah.
So
and the scimitars that they had.
yeah, and this. I
Yeah.
just didn't. I didn't
Yeah.
pick those up though. So
You didn't. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
no, I actually
Oh,
didn't
didn't
pick those
actually.
up.
Didn't.
But
Okay.
the gold I didn't pick up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Right.
I'm kidding.
I might have to head back and grab one of those scimitars if you didn't bring them with you.
Yeah, I actually did.
Perfect. But yeah, that's what I remember. Anybody else want to fill in the rest?
I'm unconscious.
Oh yes, you are unconscious, but stable. So that's good.
I got really angry at the undead and immediately was like, "Shut up! I'll kill you!" in the middle of them talking.
Yeah, you're the one who basically started the fight.
Definitively
walked-
started the fight.
I walked in,
Sure.
was
Yeah.
the first one in there, and you were like, "Yeah, they seem like cultists, and they look like this way." And I was like, "Hey, are they undead?" And you were like, "2 of them are." And I was like, "Ah, you!" And then immediately got my shit wrecked because they all 4 ganged up on me because everybody else wasn't close to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I want one of us to just be secretly undead this whole time.
Well, but then we
Oh,
would have
it's getting
been.
there.
They would have been detected, though, right?
yep, you would have been
Because
outed.
he detected undead.
Oh yeah, true.
Unless somebody
Unless-
has a non-detection spell on them. Ooh, take that.
Ooh. I was thinking, or they have a different, like, I don't know, like phase, like werewolves, but they're undead with the phases of the moon would be pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, just saying.
Heaven forbid a particular set of individuals that you guys are totally going to run into at some point. I am looking forward to that interaction. Is there anything else? I know Gan had something he did.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I do remember carrying the cleric over my shoulder because he was unconscious, and bringing him back. And
Word.
then I got a trio of minions that love me now, and they presented me the chicken. And as a reward, I told them to go ahead and touch that book.
That's where we stopped.
Yeah.
How big is Gan? Like, how tall?
Let me click and see if I wrote it down. He is 6'5". Wow. Okay.
Whoa, that's
Okay.
really tall.
I was gonna go 5'10", but it's right here, so never mind.
Because I was thinking that, like, I'm so much taller than you. With me, like, at the waist, over your shoulder, my face is just dragging the ground. But 6'5", I'm probably like back a knee.
Yeah, maybe your feet are still dragging behind.
But anybody else, your face would be dragging in the ground.
Yeah.
I don't even know how tall I am. I'm 6'5.5", just to be a little bit taller than Gan.
Alistair
It's the hair.
pretty much Shaquille
Yeah.
O'Neal. Is a relative good image to compare him to. He's Shaq.
Let's see. Does he have an
Like, that's an
inspiration?
accurate size.
Doesn't. All right. Well, and if there is nothing more that you can recall, Ian will get the inspiration unless he wants to give it to somebody else.
Go Habsies. Well, we all use it together anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Just let me know if anyone needs it.
Okay. All right. So, as you had mentioned, we had left off with Gan telling the 3 Booyogs to go ahead and touch the book. And, of course, Kali had also mentioned, hey, how's it going, Dragon? That it would probably be a really bad idea to touch the book. And that drove them even more inspired to touch the book now, because the bad idea is always a good idea.
You have to.
I'm gonna look at
And
the goblins and just say, that book actually turns you into a good person. You're gonna be walking grannies across the street, helping people with their gardens, all that stuff. I don't know if you're into that, but
ugh, eh, ah.
Yep.
It looks like they all reached at the same time, but one was a little bit closer than the others. And then you bring that up, and he kind of stops himself. Ugh. No, like, wrinkly faced
Sounds fun.
grannies. Ugh.
Yep. Yeah. Ugh. Yep. Well, I mean, I wouldn't touch it personally, but I mean, hey. Maybe just hold on to the chicken.
So they all simultaneously, for the most part, stop reaching for it. But then they all also look up again. What big booyah want?
See, internally, right? I do want to see what happens to someone when they touch this book. I want to witness it firsthand. I want to watch the skin melt off of their bones, just out of curiosity. However, I also like being a little mischievous, right? And so knowing that Eom is lying to them about what this book could do for them, I think that's pretty funny. And so I'm just gonna say nothing because either way it's a win for me. And so I've got it like extended, and if they're not taking it, I'm gonna hand it over to Eom because I've already got this giant furbolg I'm having to carry. Like I don't want to not have any open hands at all, right? So if you'll take that, I'm gonna pass that along to you.
The chicken, right? You're handing me the chicken?
The chicken that has the book, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna look at it and pass it to the goblins and be like, can you hold on to this?
Yeah.
I'm worried I don't want the book to touch me somehow.
And they all look at it with a eye of curiosity, of wonder, of that childlike like curiosity. Like I really want to touch it.
Before they can receive the chicken, am I close enough to just be like yoink and
I'm gonna
grab the
just hand
chicken?
it to- yeah.
Yeah. I'll tip and
It's-
I'll be like, oh, you know what? I don't mind grannies so much. So, I mean, I'll hold on to it so nobody risks not being a badass.
Well, give me an acrobatics because you're trying to snatch it out of their hand.
I'll do that little
Not a-
chicken thing.
Not a sleight of hand.
I guess that could work. Yeah, that would be sleight of hand. Whichever. Yeah.
So sleight of hand or acrobat. Well, my acrobatics is better. So
I was thinking acrobatics like kind of
Over there.
jump in and grab it, but then sleight of hand is also
like-
applicable.
kind of like dance in a little bit. I like the sound of that. That sounds
I just want to do the chicken thing from Zelda where I jump and I'm holding a chicken so I fly for a little bit.
Okay, there you go.
It's 2 seconds. Flip off.
All
Or
right,
the
yeah.
chicken gets startled and drops the book on your head, which would be bad.
Yeah, no.
Okay, excellent. I'll just try and play it off like, oh, no big deal. I'm just being helpful. It's the
Ugh.
granny touch. Yeah, I know.
Helpful,
See, it's rubbing
ugh.
off already. I
Ugh.
know. You better be careful. I'll hold on to it so you don't, get nice. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll sacrifice for you.
I want to look at the goblins and just say, that's all right. I don't like grannies neither. They're always pushing soup on people.
Not according to
Granny's
your last
evil.
girlfriend, Gran.
Well, Granny's
Oh,
good,
that's some-
which is bad. Yeah. Not booyah.
You know what? If she wants to carry it for you, hey, that just makes her your minion, right? You should feel proud.
And I'm gonna turn to you and give you a look. Be like, mm-hmm. Like I'm not buying it, but I'm not gonna say anything.
Coming from
Booyah,
a dude
minion.
killing another dude.
You know, I am surprised you ran from those weaklings back there. I'm eyeing all 3 of the goblins right now. You 3 ran away.
They say we no take book, so we come back and tell.
Oh yeah, they said the same thing to me. If you want, you can go look at what happened to him. That's what you should do. You should never take no for an answer. I tell you to do something, you should just do it. And if they say no, kill them. Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then they
You should
all look
And
at
then-
Billiam.
What? What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Want something?
No.
You three are gonna be hanging out. I'm gonna like lower the Furbog Alistair. Sorry, it took me a second on the name. Be like, here, carry him for me. Just follow behind us.
So it takes literally all three of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Got like one with each arm, and then one of them holding both the legs to keep its feet
Like,
up.
Like
Butt
imagine
dragging along the ground.
like old cartoons where the ants are walking away with like their food, like somebody's food, and it's just like a bunch of them under it, like having to carry. That's kind of what they're having to do.
That's excellent.
Hey, who knows? Maybe that wizard can high five him back to life.
There we go.
Big boss
know-
booyah.
I'm realizing as we're standing here, we kind of came out in a rush, but I'm gonna turn to EM and be like, "Did you loot back there? Did you find anything good back there, or should we go back and check them out now that we have the book, the
Well, I
thing
did-
that we know?" And I'm gonna look at you like a little sarcastic, like the thing that we were sent here to get that we now have. We could probably go back.
Got some gold when there was some weapons and such, but I don't know. I'm kind of full up on weapons, so I didn't grab any more, but they didn't look too good either. Kind of very used, I would say.
Okay. Kind of considering
yeah.
a new scimitar, but I like my rapier and stuff. So
Hey, I mean,
all right, fair. We'll chat about the
If-
gold later.
If Cubed will let me run back and grab one of the scimitars, or just I can do that because you're carrying the chicken. So
True.
Yeah, I mean, you're pretty sure you've dealt with all the threats in that room, so don't want to make that private.
And
You
if
know-
he's not back soon, we'll make sure that we'll go check.
I'm just walking it to death. And
Instead of getting a
let's see.
scimitar, maybe you should get a real weapon. And then I'm gonna show her like my giant great sword, right?
Like, that's
Okay.
a really nice looking butter knife.
Uh-huh. You saw what it did
Can
back
I-
there, right?
No, it was actually pretty sweet. And I'm gonna, nodding grudgingly, like, yeah, that was pretty cool, actually.
It's like
I'll give you that.
everybody's that like goth kid that doesn't want to admit that the other person's cool, but they know that they're cool. Like,
And you know what? I'm used to everybody like taking jabs at me, and so I always get like a personal smile when like somebody's like refusing to acknowledge anything awesome I've done, which everything I do is great, by the way. So the minute she like actually is like, yeah, okay, it was pretty cool or whatever, even if it was kind of like there's like a slight like tinge of like the cheeks blushing, like a little bashfulness, a little like, oh, nobody ever actually gives me recognition. I just look away.
Well, I want to see about something here.
Billiam comes around the corner. with
do I
two
notice his blush?
scimitars.
Because that'd be fantastic.
You look like a tomato.
what were you asking?
Like what? Oh, he turned away when he started to blush because I had acknowledged his coolness, and was
on,
I rolled
on an
perception.
11 stealth, trying to hide it.
I'm like, yeah, I probably see a little blush on the side that you don't turn far enough away before I pay attention. I'm just gonna like kind of give this half grin, like, okay, all right, I see how it is. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just like, all right.
I mean, I
just
would have
really
said
out
that
of
would have
breath.
been an insight, but a 22 is still pretty. It's better than 11.
Billiam just comes around the corner, really out of breath. I got two of them. Got two of the swords. Yeah.
Thanks, Ian.
I'll just
Oh.
hand one over,
I'm just gonna.
just in case.
Now-
grab
now
one
I have
down.
a scimitar in one hand and half holding the scimitar and holding the chicken because I'm kind of holding it out from my body a little bit. But now I have like a chicken bayonet.
Actually, I'll
Mhm.
get Vald in
Chicken
here since he's also.
A chickenette. All
Get
right.
back here, goblins.
They
Just kidnap 'em.
they enlist the help of Vald. There we go. That's how we'll get him moving.
There we go. Yeah.
But they move very slow
Oh.
because they're carrying a furbolg. So
Yeah, we
what's the
can offer
party's
to help
intent?
us.
Like, where are you trying to go?
Go back to the wizard for a minute or two, I
Well-
would assume. Just chill.
As we walk over here, I'm going to realize we never went down this passageway.
Yeah.
And I'm going to holler back to you guys. Hey, who wants to come take a peek down this hallway with me? Just make sure there's nothing else we need to take care of.
Maybe if we talk to the wizard for a second, might be able to help Alistair up, just so we have some more hands on deck. But if not,
That sounds
I'm
good.
definitely down.
Yeah. We can come back to this.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Cave's
go
not
up there by
going
myself.
anywhere. Oh my
As
gosh.
Cam continues to just head that way.
All right, Gan.
Only
goblins.
because Eom said not to. I was
So-
totally headed this direction, and the minute he was like, "We should talk to the wizard," I just pivot.
Okay, I yell to
Ruh-roh.
the goblins. Okay, just bring him back to the wizard. We'll be there in a minute.
Booyah!
And then I'll yell to Kalia.
You know what? Let me just remove
have
these.
to help him out.
All right.
Or actually, I'll put
So
them
I
off to the
guess we'll
side.
let Vald walk with the goblins down there.
So many freaking tokens. Hold on. Got it. Move
You
tokens.
just stop there.
Yeah, I was just waiting.
Man,
Okay.
Come on.
On, do.
you can't even give us 3-5 minutes. We just
As you catch up, I'm like chewing on my pinky now.
oh man. All right, let's go.
Okay.
And then as we come around this curve, I'm going to do what I can to be as stealthy as possible.
I love how at
while
level
holding a
3,
chicken.
nice little split party.
Hey.
We're more confident now.
Yeah.
I'm not being super stealthy since I have a chicken in hand.
Let me do a
Relatively
public roll.
stealthy because I don't have a chicken in my hands.
So 2 of you being stealthy and 1 of you not.
I
Correct.
don't think Gan is trying to be stealthy.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anything. Why would I need to
1,
sneak?
2, 4.
Oh,
I'm
you
gonna
know what that means?
surprise. It's
Game
helpful.
paused.
Oh,
All
not
right,
-1.
Ro. Oh no.
Reduce 1.
Hopefully we didn't just find the dragon.
Okay.
How did you learn how to hide your rolls?
It's something I have in Foundry.
Interesting.
He says mysteriously.
I'm just gonna go,
Anywho.
like really close up to the edge and try to take a peek around. I don't want to like go out in the entryway. You know what I'm saying? Can I peek?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna move here, but like I'm not actually. Okay, and I peek my head back around the corner.
Well, looking at you, I'm curious.
I'm gonna start whispering. Yeah, there's a lot more of them.
Oh, the cultists?
Yeah, and some other things. No idea. Only looked for a second. There was a lot of things over there.
So for the brief moment you turned that corner, you definitely saw 2 cultists, 2 individuals that are definitely completely undead, not just like people that kind of look like they, had robes on or whatever. These are just skeletons,
The
And-
skeleton dudes.
and some that they were all standing around, but you kind of
Good thing,
peeked too quickly.
good thing
I was
Alistair's
just
not
trying
here.
to take- Yeah, good thing. Yeah, that would have been bad. Shit. Yeah, this actually benefited us.
Good thing Booyogs
So-
aren't here.
Yeah, that too. So I'm gonna quietly talk to you guys. Be like, from what it sounds like, we should probably head back to the group, get Alistair healed, and then talk about. Well, we might not want to tell Alistair what we found because he will absolutely try and come back.
Yeah, maybe we just
In whatever shape.
come over here when we've got a few extra helping hands. This seems dangerous.
Mhm.
You two are
course, they're gonna-
cowards. I say
Oh,
we go
God.
in there, show them the book that we got, tell them to come get it.
Yeah, but I don't want them to get the book, so I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to
I like do
pass
want to,
this way
I
before
like
he can grab the book.
As in,
When-
say Kali's the one with the book and the chicken.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
right. And Kalia and the book and the chicken are going to go back to Alistair.
I do that like gesture to like show Gan he can pass me. It's like, go ahead, yeah, no, go.
Hey,
do
how's
it.
it going, Mushroom?
You really do that?
No. Oh no.
I was already following her and kind of like a dejected, like, whatever, no fun today. But if you're daring me, I'm gonna go in there.
Not gonna be the reason you die. Say, "Okay, let's go. We'll come back in. You'll get your fight.
Maybe we can bring that what's his name back? The half dead guy.
The wizard.
The one I was
Half dead
carrying.
Oh,
Oh,
remove
yeah.
the chicken.
Alistair. Yeah.
He's half
Gotta move
dead.
the chicken next to you.
Oh, thank you.
There we
You
go.
made it look
Come back
half
down
dead to
here.
me.
Oh, I thought you meant like. Never mind. Forget that. Forget half of that conversation happened. I thought you meant like half dead, as in like he was secretly the undead one the whole time.
Well, that would be perfectly great.
I'm missing a Booyog. Where are my Booyogs? 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah. Had a lot of tokens on top of other tokens. Okay. So you make it back into his, the dude's cave, his little spot, and he's just sitting in his chair, arms folded behind his back, behind his head, resting, chilling.
Well, I've got some good news and some questionable news. And I'm going to hold out the chicken and be like, both of those are actually this chicken. Good news is we found the book. Bad news is we definitely don't want to touch it. And the other questionable news is we found some other questionable people that we definitely should be fully healed to go take care of or leave before they know we have the book. How are you feeling, Alistair? You conscious yet?
Nope.
Hmm.
So, okay, can I try to do like I don't know how to figure this out, but I want to know if I like put it in a pouch or something, if the book would like is it like you have to physically touch it, or is it like if like something's covering it, but it's not, it's chill.
The only thing that is physically touching this book at the moment is the chicken.
So like, but we don't know if we put it into a pouch and then like someone were to hold it while it's in the pouch, is that going to affect the same as like? Is there any way for us to figure that out?
Well, your original
Doing it?
your original quest acquisition did say you probably want to not touch it directly.
Okay.
And
So
I
just
believe you determined that wrap it in a cloth or put it in the bag, or it's as long as there is something between your fleshy bits and that book.
cool, because I have a pouch and a backpack, so. I'll just offer. I'll be like, if you don't want to carry around that chicken anymore, we can put the book in this pouch.
Can we fit the chicken and the book in the pouch? I kind of feel like we should be keeping track of it. Or in the backpack, in your backpack. Like,
might piss
can I
the
like hold
chicken
it up
off
and be
a
like,
little bit.
well, I mean, but it seems pretty calm.
Can we do like that cute thing? You know how some people put their puppies in their bag and their heads just pop
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
Like that.
totally.
Just
Yeah.
the chicken has popped.
Just have it stand on the book. Yeah. Or
So-
something. Or put the book in the pouch and the chicken in the backpack.
Cute.
Yeah, you could put a chicken in the backpack, but the chicken's too big for a pouch.
Okay, I'll put it in the
Right.
backpack then.
And then the book, will the book fit in the pouch that you have?
The book, I believe, will fit in the pouch. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll use the chicken to gently deposit the book into your pouch.
Okay.
Does the chicken let go of the book?
So the chicken does not. Holy bejeebus.
It tickled the chicken.
Hey,
You go, come on, drop it.
thank you for
And I start
that,
tickling it.
Subby Wubby. I
Just cut
appreciate
its
you.
head off.
Whoa, okay,
Oh man,
dude.
and a prime.
Let's not.
Yeah.
We
Chicken.
found that the chicken can safely hold the book for us. So, despite the ethical concerns I have for you on this, I still think we need to keep the
Thank you for
chicken
that sub, and it's a
in one
prime.
piece.
You
I
could
was
have
gonna
subbed
say
anybody,
alive, and I'm like,
and you
it's
picked
probably
me.
not
Thank
alive.
you.
Can't we just put the chicken holding the book in the backpack?
If it'll all fit, sure.
I don't know. That's
A chicken will fit in the
Yeah.
backpack, yeah. A pouch, not
With
so
the book.
much.
No, but
So,
will the
but we-
chicken fit in the backpack with the book?
Yeah.
Because he won't let it go. Okay,
Oh,
yeah, there's you got that.
Perfect. So we'll just tuck the book in there and then tuck the chicken in so it's all cozy.
And its little chicken head's gonna poke out of your backpack and just like
yeah.
put its head next to yours.
You ever seen those
As long as
cat
it's-
bags that they have the little orbs on them? So the
Those are
cat can
so
just like,
great.
yeah.
We had one of those for our chicken. That'd be pretty fantastic. Our growing menagerie.
Got a chicken in my bag of chicken.
Minionagerie.
I want to walk up to this guy. What's he
Oh, yeah.
doing?
I mean, he's just staring at you guys like stuffing a chicken with a book in a backpack, and a dude laying unconscious on the floor. He's like,
Such a funny looking like scene to imagine.
A lawn chair. Can you do anything with him? I'm gonna point to Alistar.
Not within
shouldn't-
my pay grade.
Probably shouldn't call him lawn chair for asking for help, dude.
That's what he did earlier. He pulled out a chair to recline to look at this, whatever the shit it is.
Well, that's like me calling you guy who's crouching all the time.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, whatever.
It'd be
Uh,
like if I called you like Sharp Eye or something, because you're always shooting arrows.
Yeah, but that's cool. That's badass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't you think,
Lawn
lawn chair?
I guess that's pretty cool.
oh,
First
oh,
launch I've
well-
ever seen. Oh, okay.
As
what
those
what
two
name you give
are-
us?
You three haven't earned names yet. Tell you what, there's some more of those cultists that you ran away from, and some more of those dead boys. You should go back with me this time.
Wait
And
a
we'll kill them
second.
all together, and then you get your own nicknames.
Oh,
Quick
they look at
question.
each other. There's this glint in their eyes, and they are like they, you know, like that moment of inspiration. You don't even need to do like an insight check. You see them just get ready to. They're ready to booyah.
Okay, before you guys do that, you have been learning magic from this wizard for quite some time. Do you have anything that could help our friend here?
Booyah! Yeah.
Hey, very nice. Thank you. Could you be so kind to do that?
They look towards Gan.
And come on.
Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna give him a curt nod.
Of course you
So
get
let's see. That would
goblins.
be. Okay, so it would be this one. That would be. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I gotta find which one has the thing. Okay. That guy. So this goblin is already kind of standing next to you. He looks towards basically big at this point, Big Booyog Boss, who gave them a direct order. And this goblin like licks his fingers, and he takes his hat off and spits in it, and then puts it back on his head, and rubs his hands together, and pulls out this little like stone, like a rock-looking thing. But you know, as he rubs it in his hands, it rolls and rolls and rolls and gets brighter and brighter, like a little light slowly turning on. But it's almost like the light barely has power, so it's like struggling to turn on. Like really, really hard struggling. You can see like the effort on his face goes from like, this dumbfounded look to like an intense concentration, but also dumbfounded look. ooh, and he's just like, it sounds like he's winding something up.
A Kamehameha.
Yeah. And then he goes, yeah. And you see like the little light in the little rock, just sort of a small little itty bitty beam of light goes from the rock to Alistair, who's currently
William just
AFK.
collapsed. I think Sea Monster was trying to do something too before.
Oh no, I was. You guys are doing great. Now,
Oh.
never mind. I didn't know if you guys were going to like keep
24.
bantering, and then I was gonna start talking to the other guy in an aside. But this is great.
5.
Ooh, was that the biggest heal you could get to? That's nice. Hell yeah. Not very much, but hey.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Oh, they all. Oh.
I was just clicked on Alistair, but yeah.
Cool.
But he's very much not unconscious. Well, not at risk of death.
That's good. Still don't really want to fight those guys with the three of us.
I do good, boss.
Yeah, you did great. What do you say the 6 of us go fight those guys?
Booyah!
Have we asked what that thing is in the ice over there?
Oh, we could see it frozen under the water. Looks like possibly a like dead undead or a dead skeleton of some sort, like a
But
big
if we
dragon,
asked the
maybe.
wizard guy?
I think we did, and he didn't know. But we can ask again. I don't really remember.
Hey, what's that thing under frozen under there?
I would say it's a skeleton of some kind.
All right, never mind. Oh, wow.
Wait,
After that response,
I
was
have more
like-
questions too. What is this thing that it's captured in?
Okay, tough guy, let's go.
Some kind of mystical force. It's cold when you touch it.
Okay.
Yes. It has the ability to change into a different type of element entirely.
Such an asshole sometimes.
It's wild. All right, well, the mystical arts are a little beyond me, so I'm just gonna go this way.
And we both know you know it's ice. Let's go.
Back yet?
I'm just gonna kind of
Hey.
shake my head as we all walk away.
Spicy's back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, well, then we'll
good.
wait on
Okay,
him.
we will wait then.
What am I doing?
You-
You got healed by a little goblin for 5 more HP.
Oh, that puts me at 5. 6.
Go.
So before we go,
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna just say, hey Alistair, do you have enough juice to possibly heal yourself now that you're conscious?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't think I have
So-
any way of helping him.
I don't
So,
either.
Alistair,
I don't have
when you wake up, there's this goblin standing over you with his he's holding like a rock or something, and as you come to, there's like a little light in the rock, but it's like it seems like it's fading.
I'm just gonna look at him with very dreary, sleepy, unconscious eyes, and go, "Oh yeah."
Booyah! He like leans in, and he's like, actually, you know what? It's even more touching than that. He leans in, and then he puts his filthy, dirty, spit-covered hands on your cheeks,
I hate this, but
and he just goes, "Booyah!"
That's how I was imagining it too. Those grimy little goblin hands cutting into like the beard itself, just to massage the flesh a little bit. And
I've used all of my energy. The last of my energy was used on Gan.
Welp.
well, we found a couple more of those cultists and some more of those undead. We figured we can go finish the rest of them off if you want.
God, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah,
Are
it's
they-
like I'm just gonna put my hand over my face and shake my head, be like, "Damn it, Gan."
I'm being a team player. I'm being honest with him. That's all.
Yeah, but we shouldn't. We don't want to lure him to his death. We
As
don't
much
have
as-
any way to heal anything.
As much as I would like to do that, I don't think we are in any shape to do that at this moment. And to fight
Maybe
the
you're not.
abominations of the undead, I need to be Kelemvor's strongest warrior. I think we should maybe stay here for a bit.
I think we should just go kill him now.
The 3 goblins seem like they're getting real antsy.
I'm gonna look up at you, just ragged, and just be like, "No."
All right, well then we'll be back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that seems like such a bad idea, and not a badass idea, but
Oh,
We have
but
3
like a
new party
granny bad
members.
idea.
you said
I'm
the
guessing
magic
the
words. Booyah!
Booyah.
Oh, God.
Oh
Right.
man.
Can I summon one of my Echo Knights before we get there?
You sure could.
Let's go. Then he's just walking
Well-
with me.
Also, Ian, should you maybe leave the backpack with Alistair?
Oh, good idea. I am going to. Hey, Alistair, hold on to this. And I hand you a backpack, and there's just a little chicken head popping out of it.
Oh,
I
and
will-
I'm gonna be like, oh, and don't reach inside the backpack. Keep everything
yeah.
that's in the backpack currently in the backpack.
The
You-
chicken's alive, by the way. That
you-
seemed dark, but
Even the chicken.
even the chicken, it's there
Yep.
for a reason.
Yep.
He wouldn't give us the book.
Okay, well then I'm gonna work on setting up a long rest camp.
That's a
I got a
perfect
question
idea.
for the DM.
Yep.
Let's say we just level from 2 to 3. If I got a new ability at level 3, am I allowed to use it?
Yes. The only thing that pretty much wouldn't reset would be your hit points, because
Okay.
so normally I would say like you have to have at least a short rest to benefit from the leveling up. But if it's like abilities and stuff, then I guess it's somewhat applicable. I don't know. Thematically, it kind of
Can-
makes sense for you to kind of reflect a little bit. Actually, you know what? We can probably say it's taken you about an hour to have all these discussions and investigating the book, and then getting Alistair up and talking to the guy and just sort of investigating
Really,
and
the most
discussing.
we did was a casual stroll, if you think about it. Very
Mhm.
light kind of work, right?
Yeah.
I
Does that mean we had a short rest?
Yeah.
You say the word and we'll spin the hit dice.
I said the word.
Chaka chow. All right,
Excellent.
I'm gonna do that.
I mean, it was a
Um,
very short, restful period, so you know.
All right, I'm gonna heal for 4, 10, 19. That was so easy. All right, you guys on your hit dice, press short rest.
How
and
low was your?
look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, how low was your health though? I'm
Oh.
already full health now.
Very low.
Okay, good. I'm already full. How much health do you have?
31.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
And I rolled a 3 on my level up. I got barely any baby points. But I
Wait,
rolled
hold
like
on.
a 9 for the one before that.
Alistair can come with us now. He just gained 19 HP.
Yeah. I'm at full health now. I have no spells, but I'm at full health.
Hey, I
Look,
mean,
he
you
got
can-
the same amount as me, but he only had to roll 2 dice. I had to roll 3, and his are D8s, and mine are D12s. It's crazy.
Yeah, I haven't-
Good
Well,
luck.
then, I'm gonna gift the chicken bag to Val, Bald,
Okay, yeah.
and
bye.
then I'm gonna saunter
yeah.
that direction.
Smart.
What? We're gonna come back, and Vault's gonna be turned into a chicken, and that wizard man's gonna be gone.
Very possibly, and we
Don't
won't have
give
milk.
cubed ideas like that. That is wild. You guys are ridiculous.
Oh, that was a great
I have
idea.
a-
You know what? Gan should totally get inspiration for that.
Already have inspiration.
I
Yeah.
feel like he's like already got all the ideas, and anything we say, I'm sure he's probably already thought of.
Okay.
Booyah!
Do we? Oh yeah, I was gonna say do we
Booyah!
roll for stealth, but we're just
And
gonna
just
have to
roll
use them as
initiative.
cover.
I
Shit.
guess I'll
Dive,
just
dive, dive! Get in there before these fucking
You're never gonna
goblins.
hear them going booyah.
I'm just gonna say, get them, boys. Be loud about it.
I mean, you guys can still roll stealth. They're not being stealthy.
Okay,
Nah.
There's
well,
no active combat encounter, and you're currently being
Right.
seen.
Yeah, I'm-
Let me roll.
Getting that started. It takes
Oh,
a
sorry.
few clicks.
Sorry.
There we go.
I'm gonna try and stealth my way in.
What the?
Hey,
Ooh.
nat
Kelly's
20. I
invisible.
am the
Kelly's
shadows.
Invisible, yeah.
Did you have your token selected?
Me? I think so.
Because I don't
No,
see you in the.
that was her stealth check.
Oh, the stealth. Okay.
Since
Mm-hmm.
they left before me, I'm purposely staying back for a bit. I'll come in.
I'm not very stealthy either.
Toggle over.
Damn, I thought I had a bad initiative
I'm-
roll.
I'm so focused on being stealthy that I'm not really ready to do anything about it yet.
Normal.
Gant's focused on where'd you go. He's like a
Well,
baby when you put your hand-
Alistair still give me a initiative because you're back, but just for purposes of
Oh.
logistics.
Uh-huh.
I'm also trying to order Taco Bell at the moment in case I seem distracted.
Wait, can we not take like one like stealth or sneak shot from up here?
No, they're not giving you a chance. These guys were running ahead of you.
Look, I'm kind of right beside him.
But that's because you moved afterwards. Because if you're there,
I was
they'd
gonna
be
walk
like,
in
"Yeah."
with them. I'm not stealthing at all.
oh, they're straight sprinting. They're not even walking. You said you gave them the word, and they have charged. This is them charging in, yelling
worst part
"Booyah!"
We don't even know what's up here, so.
But we'll kill it too.
Well,
And
you'll
so,
focus on that thing in the middle. That's what I yell out. I yelled that out.
Wherever they're at, I want to be with them. Like, I'm excited for this. I'm not just sending them in to die. I really want them to fight next to me.
all right. So they get about here, and the cultists seem very disinterested, like,
What the heck?
mongrels. But then they see you, and they're just like, "Oh, get them!" And he looks towards the goblins. "Get them!" And the goblins just spit on the ground, and say, "Booyah, boss! Say you die!"
Just gonna have a big grin on my face.
And this one chart. I was not kidding when I said these guys are worse than Jimmy and Carl. They will fucking give them a bad idea. I dare you.
When they look around and they're like, "No, big boss," I'm gonna just look at them and be like, "Oh, they grow up so fast."
So so this one whips out his like, it looks like a scimitar, but it's almost like a little weird, little goblin-y scimitar. Attack. And he slices into this guy that basically was just like, "Get them." He's like, "You know, big boss over here. You weak. Not good enough for Booyah." -4. And this guy is just like, he gets slashed into, and blood's dripping on the ground as the other ones kind of realize, oh shit, it's on. And at least closer in the room, they're all standing around this pillar with like a skull motif. Give me a sec. See if I can get the image, which I really wish I could make this easier, but it's not. Give me a sec. Well, actually, I'll show you in a second. So after that is Iam.
Yo. My thing is messed up. It's not showing me like all my moves for some reason.
Not showing you what?
Like when I go to features, I was reading them before, but now it's not like showing them properly. Like my whole Echo Knight thing. It's like you can do this or this or this. It was showing them all, but now it's just saying Echo Knight and explains like the lore behind it rather than like my moves and stuff, you know?
Oh, so you'd be looking under inventory then. that's what you're looking for. Like to do a attack
No.
roll.
No, so like, because I you know how I have my Echo Knight.
Yeah, so I see fighter,
So I
Echo
can,
Knight,
like-
and then I see your active
So I can-
abilities and passive.
I can't see my active abilities and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It's not showing me them.
Maybe refresh because I
It should be
see.
in features,
No, I know that. I'm there. That's what I'm saying.
and then
like-
some of them are in effects. So for my rage, I have to go to the effects tab.
No, I was looking at it before and everything was working, but then for some reason
Oh, you broke
just, like,
it.
Yeah, I broke that.
Yeah, because I see manifest echo and unleash incarnation.
Yeah, yeah. I remember what they did. I was just trying to remember exactly. Either way, I wanted to like send my Echo Knight up into because my games were loading. I want to send my knight up beside the one that was already attacked. in the
Actually, here's what
corner,
I'll do.
and,
I
oh,
will
wait, here I'm back.
give you a copy of your token.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how that would work.
I have a DM question.
There you go. So now you can place your copy wherever you want. What's up?
So I had used all my spell slots.
Correct.
Then I gained a level. Now it says I have 1 of 4 for first level and 2 of 2 for second level. Does that mean I got spell slots when I leveled up, or I'm still out?
I would say you're still out. So because also you only did a short rest.
Yeah.
But usually for like leveling up, I usually say like if it's a spell or and a long rest ability, then you sort of have to have that happen.
Okay, that's what I thought. And then the other thing is it says I have 1 of 4 and 2 of 2. Does that mean I have 6 total? Or because I thought when I looked at the cleric, I only have 4 that I can get.
Don't you have some Furbolg extra stuff?
Those are I have spells for that, but that is I can do Eyes of the Grave and Circle of Mortality. My
Cleric.
dimensional divinities. But I have the Heart of Darkness, Speech of Beast and Leaf. Then I have the
So
Your
you should
magic.
have
I can do
4.
Disguise Self and Invisibility.
So you should have 4 spells prepared, and then any racial or extra like class stuff on top of that.
So
So I don't think you actually cast any second level spells though.
I can do 5. I can do 5 spells, and at level 3, I have 4 first levels and 2. Yeah, because it's a 2 plus level, so 5 total.
Well, you cast, so just kind of going back to things, you cast Cure Wounds, I think twice.
I did, and Guiding Bolt. Those were so I ran through all my spells when I was little. Now that I'm
So-
level 4, I
So
assume
you
I
should
gotta
still have
rush.
one more anyway, because you should have 4.
I had
Because
only
at
3.
third level, you have 4 first level and 2 second
Uh-huh.
spell slots per level. And you've only cast 3, and you can prepare. It's
But I only
your
had 3 spells at level 2, and I
Yeah,
used
at level 3, you should get 1 extra first level spell slot, and
Yeah.
then 2 second level spell slots. You should have 1 first and 2 seconds.
That's
you
what I
used
have
3.
now. But since I haven't rested and I gained level, do I just
We
get
did the
those for
short
leveling
rest.
up?
I don't know if the short rest replaces those, but we already.
Or would I technically still be out even though I leveled up?
so
You said
basically
earlier. Good.
you haven't gained anything new until you get a long rest. Like if it's
Okay,
an
so-
ability that it doesn't have that specific feature, it's like you have to have a long rest to get this, then you wouldn't get it until a long rest.
But my spell slots I regain in the long rest, so I'll have to rest before I get that extra spell. Okay, so I'm out of spells then. But just for clarity, I can cast 6 spells total
Correct.
before I'm out. Now that I'm level 3, right?
You can do 4. It's like a token system, right? So you can cast 4 that are first level and 2 that are second. You can also choose to use your second level slots to cast a first level slot if you want. But you can't do the
and-
opposite. You can't use the
and-
first to cast the second.
and I can upcast, but I can't down. Okay.
Downcast, you can't upcast. You can't
Upcast.
use
Well,
ones
if
to
you
make
upcast,
twos. You can't do
like let's
twos
say
to
you
make
use Cure Wounds, you can cast Cure Wounds as a second level spell, but it's going to take your second level spell slot, and then you'll have one of
Slot,
those
yeah.
left.
Okay, because I was confused on that. I can prepare 5, but I have 6 total, so I can cast 4 first levels and 2 second levels, but I can only have 5 spells to choose from. That makes
Right. Plus
Okay.
your domain spells, you get those also.
Yeah, and then the racial spell. So I've got that because I have a pretty sizable spell list. But since I haven't rested a long rest yet, I am technically still out of spells because I cast all my level 2 before I became level 3. Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense. All right,
But
so
it is Billiam's turn, by the way.
So I moved my guy over here. Pardon me, sorry. And then I shot my arrow. It was a 14. I was wanting to use it was advantage because of the flanking.
I did get my channel divinity back though.
I really want to aim for the C in the middle though.
Oh, right. I was trying to get you the image of that. So which one are you shooting at?
The C in the middle. The totem. Is it like a totem? Are they like praying to it or like what's good?
Yeah, it's a totem, essentially. A totem with like a skull motif. And they were just standing
It's gonna
around it.
be- Yeah, it's gonna be giving them power or something. I know it. Actually, can I do a check because I'm a acolyte, so I like know a whole bunch of stuff about religions and stuff. Would there be any way for me to decipher what it is?
Possibly. Depends on what roll you get with the religion check.
Well, let's do it. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna break that. So, sorry, is that an advantage?
No.
No. Okay.
So advantage would
And-
be if you're flanking, and it's usually only in melee. You usually don't get advantage on ranged attacks unless other things are in play.
Interesting. Okay, does that hit on this guy?
And you were aiming at the totem?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would hit. So your arrow sticks into like this. Now you got an echo next to it, and you're close enough, and you're actually able to see things. It looks like this wooden totem with like a couple of skulls hanging off the side, like maybe on some strings, where they have like the string in like the mouth, and they kind of dangles there, like almost like a little bit of a voodoo kind of feel, but definitely not voodoo. And at the base of this totem, that's no more than like 3 feet tall. It's maybe 2 feet ish. There's just this skull that looks like it wraps, or it's either it's wrapped around the totem or the totem was impaled through it. Either way, it is a very grim concept to really consider.
Gross. Do I roll for damage?
Yep,
or
give me
does it just,
some
like,
damage. PQRS.
I would.
Give me a sec. There it is. I had to go into my tab, and I had to grab the actual artwork for it. It's weird. So imagine something like this, but instead of there being like a bunch of them, like it's just one of them.
Oh, creepy. Hey, I can even. The left one looks the most like it. The one far left.
Yeah.
Of the looks of it. That's cool. Cool.
And with 6 damage, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of health, so you knock the totem over, and there's like an arrow in it, and some of the skulls like break off and roll on the ground.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Alistair. Even more undead abomination. Except this time there's cultists that, they have skin and bones, but there's actual blatantly obvious undead here.
Right. I'm gonna do this. Regain spell slot.
So what is it? What does that look like when you harness your divine power to regain a spell slot?
I am going to say like a small prayer, and then I would like the palms of my hand, my eyes faintly glow. And then for splow on this guy.
All right. What's your guiding bolt look like again?
Definite finger gun.
That's
And
right.
I
It was a
want,
finger
like,
gun.
The sun to come out of it.
By the
That,
power of
like,
sun.
that's just yeah, like I just want like intense light to like out of my finger.
Well, let's see if it actually hits as it streaks towards your target.
Big money, no whammy. Fuck.
It's definitely a whammy.
I think I've consistently rolled terrible this entire game.
I would like to point out a reference for my ability to rolling natural ones in Coots game 3 last session. Anyway, join the club. Unless somebody wants to give you an inspiration to hit it, that would miss.
I don't have any.
Guiding bolt, isn't that a spell slot spell? That's a good spell, right? 46 damage. I will give him my inspiration so that we can hit that.
I appreciate it. Let's
Like if it
see.
was a cantrip, then I'd be like, yeah, better like next time. But for a spell slot, yeah, I'm gonna give him inspiration.
Greatly appreciated. Let's see if I can do it. Fuck.
Oh my god. I'm never again.
So, unfortunately, I mean, technically that is 6 better. Or 4 better. Math. What did you roll? A 2. And then a 6. Yep. Well, unfortunately, the guiding bolt streaks past it, and the light just kind of hits the wall. Pew!
Hate it here.
In character to give you the inspiration. I can hear you like charging up your guiding bolt back there, right? And I'm gonna like spin so fast that my hair just kind of waves away from me like in a whoosh, right? And I look at you and I'm like, you got this. Don't miss.
And then I immediately do miss.
And then I just groan.
Well, you still have a move. And bonus. Oh, wait, bonus was.
Bonus was the end of the minute.
Yeah.
But I got 17 AC, so we're gonna move.
How much? Sorry, quick question. How much
So there.
AC does my Echo have? It says your Echo is 14 AC plus your proficiency bonus. What the heck is my proficiency bonus? 2?
It's +2.
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, so 16 AC. Nice.
Also, what did it look like when you manifest as the Echo? Because
It looks like me, but like a shadow
Wait.
version with
he
red
can manifest it
eyes.
whenever he wants, right?
Some would
Yeah.
say like Link and Dark Link.
All right. All right, that works.
If anyone asks, Gan prefers the Dark Link, the real one.
The real one gives you the finger.
It's just something about the Dark Link.
All right,
I also
so
wanna-
Booyah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, would it be a turn if I just taunted one of them so they don't attack the poor little goblin?
I would say that'd be more of like an action. Like you're actively
Okay.
trying to get their attention. The other way to taunt
Yeah.
them is to be in front of them and yell at them too. And hit
Well,
them.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, this one, right? Just yell
Yeah.
at them is more of the case, is what I was saying.
But this guy, he's gonna whip out a short bow little goblin short bow. I'm gonna booyah you so hard. Yeah.
Oof.
And the arrow just blinks into the rock, affecting nothing and nobody. Probably to
Just
nobody's
lands.
surprise.
Just lands like here.
Just breaking little booyog hearts.
Kalia.
You get it
Well,
next time, little dude.
from my stealthy position here, if I were to use my soul knife, would I be able to hit this guy without worrying about like hitting Alistair, or do I need to worry about that?
Basically, don't roll a 1.
I'm pretty big though.
I wonder. Maybe I'll go after the skeleton instead. Although no, if I do go after one of the undead or the cultists, I would get the sneak attack. So I'm going to do that.
And you'd also have advantage on the attack roll because they didn't seem to notice you.
Perfect. So with on advantage, do I just roll as
If you have
normal?
advantage, you get sneak on any of them then, right?
Yep.
Let's see. Oh wait, that wasn't the right. I tried to have this added.
I was gonna say she also rolled a 27 on her stealth, so she crit
I
that.
did. So stealthy. Okay.
I like how they
My,
finished the
character sheet
dungeon and
closed,
they're
so
just like,
I'm
let's go
gonna-
back and finish murdering everything. That's funny.
Ew, what the hell? They updated Discord on your phone. It's all gross now. Sorry.
Why isn't? Oh, maybe I didn't do this correctly.
So what are you trying to do?
I was trying to use the soul knife. Do I just? Oh, well, last time for the one shot, did I just basically use the stats of the whatever other like knife that it's kind of emulating? Is that how that worked?
So let's see. Soul knife. Permitted trees ancient. Second abilities might have haunted you. Oh, that's just flare. I think it's just the weapon you're using.
I think that's how we did it last time, because then it would have the same like
Creature type
damage
changing.
depending on the type of weapon it would emulate,
Psionic energy dice.
right?
Yeah. Let's do the attack roll. The weapon you're proficient with. I'm looking up the
Let's see
soul
what I've
knife thing
been
because it's not
using
describing.
most.
Rogue.
Did it not go into the chat when I clicked the thing?
Soul knife.
It showed up for me. I don't know if it showed up for everybody.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
You harbor.
Do you have
Nice.
like in your feats, maybe psychic blades?
Psychic
And by
blade.
feats, do you mean
D6.
features?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
double checking. It only says soul knife under my classes because it's like the subclass for rogue.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. And I think when we did the one shot, we just used all the roll info for whatever like blade it was emulating. And just called it the soul knife. But I don't know if that's correct. How we're supposed to do it. Because when
Okay,
we had talked, it was
so-
like can be used as melee and ranged.
Psychic blades. You can manifest your psychic power as shimmering blades of psychic energy. Whenever you take the attack action, you can manifest a psychic blade from your free hand and make the attack with that blade. This magic blade is a simple melee weapon with the finesse and thrown properties. It has a normal range of 60 feet and no long range, and on a hit, deals psychic damage equal to 1d6 plus the ability modifier you use for the attack roll. The blade vanishes immediately after it hits or misses its target, and it leaves no mark on the target if it deals damage. After you attack with the blade, you can make a melee or ranged weapon attack with a second psychic blade as a bonus action on the same turn, provided your other hand is free to create it. The damage of this dice is 1d4 instead of 1d6.
So that would be the
Okay.
same as like a short sword and then a dagger, but instead you would be dealing psychic damage instead of like slashing, piercing, that kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Fancy.
Cool. Well, let's do that. I'm going to attack this guy first, with my main hand. So, you're probably going to see something kind of glowing as it flies past you as I kind of fling out my hand. So that's going to be, should be, let's see.
I reach out and catch it.
So, yeah, right, or you try. So with that since it is psychic damage, can they defend against it? Like, should I actually roll the normal attack roll for my short sword, for example?
Yeah, you're still doing
okay.
the attack.
As normal. Okay.
A 13 on him would actually hit.
Sweet. And then it was 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah, it hits. And
It's the number on the left side of because I'd be using my dexterity. So it'd be the number
Yes.
on the left side, right? Okay. So that would be that. And then
He is very much impaled by psychic energy. And, like when he dies, he does that over dramatic, like, like the movies that make fun of like people getting like killed, where
like Buffy
he's
the
just like,
Vampire Slayer enemies.
and he's just like taking his sweet ass time falling over. Probably, I mean, he's dead, but I'm gonna say he's still like standing up as he's being overly dramatic about how he's dying because he got hit by psychic damage.
Excellent. I love that.
He took emotional damage.
Well, I don't even need to use my bonus action on him then.
You do not.
Instead, or I guess, and it wouldn't matter about the sneak attack damage, but then I'll throw my second one at that guy. So that would be.
That's this one.
Ooh,
Damn.
no. And then you said it was, what was the second one? 1d4 plus what?
Give me a sec. I didn't do something. I'm a dingus. I was like, man, why is the initiative so small? Oh,
You didn't add them to it,
Yeah.
and I think it's because it was a surprise round, maybe.
That would make sense. It
Kind
tracks.
of. Also, they were booyahing, so.
Yeah, but the enemies thought that the booyags were like, on their side. So they wouldn't have been.
I mean, that was DM error, so that just benefits you guys. So I'm not gonna roll their initiative till next turn, and we'll just say the booyags, like everything you guys are doing was sort of the surprise. They were so focused on that totem, and through luck of the draw or divine clerical errors, you just got the jump on them. We're going to go with that. All right.
Like it was said, they thought the goblins were on their side, so it may not have thrown them off too much on the entry.
Yeah.
Well, heads up.
I do have a question on the psychic blades.
Nope.
After they do the initial attack, they can create a second psychic blade, except the damage die goes from a D6 to a D4, which is why it's similar to a dagger. Usually on your offhand attacks, you specifically have to have a feat to gain your modifier damage, but this doesn't say that this is an offhand attack. This just says you get a second attack as a bonus action, and the only difference is you use a D4 instead of a D6, so it should still be +5 to the damage, right? And psychic damage.
So say that last part again. Sorry, I was answering a question.
Or not +5, +3.
Yeah,
usually
it would
when you
still be
do
normal.
like, okay, if she was just a normal rogue and she came into melee and she had 2 weapons without the dual wielder feat or whatever, right? Your offhand attacks are just like 1d4 plus nothing because you don't get modifiers for offense. But this isn't an offhand. It just says specifically after you make an attack with your psychic blade, you can make a melee or ranged attack. No, it doesn't say offhand attack with the second psychic blade as a bonus action on the same turn, provided your other free hand is free to create it. And then it says the only difference is the damage die drops from a D6 to a D4. So she should still get her modifier on this one, right?
I'll say yes, because otherwise that would make taking the class not really that beneficial.
Right, that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, it would make sense Plus, this is like having magic weapons too. For people who are like, if I was raging against her, right? I'm resistant to bludgeoning and slashing and piercing, but because it's psychic damage, I wouldn't be able to resist any of that. Okay, I'm not trying to slow us down. Sorry, I'm just making sure we're doing it.
No, I'm glad. I personally appreciate the
Yo,
clarification.
what the heck, youth? Wow.
I'm
man.
just saying
Oh.
it's
Oh, you
better
tryna-
than normal.
Oh, you trying to help people out? Okay, dude, whatever.
Another question
Gee.
too. So it would also be sneak attack. So that even though the first damage dice or damage die would be a D4, would the second one for the sneak attack be a D6, or would that still be just another D4?
It would still be a D6 because sneak attack is
You
a
only-
set damage.
And
But
with
You
no
also only get
modifiers on
sneak
that,
attack
right?
once
Or-
around, right?
Yeah, but she didn't apply the sneak attack to the first one.
Oh,
She just rolled the damage.
Mhm.
Oh, boy.
So that's just the straight. So 10 to that guy.
Wait, you're
Eh.
level 3. Doesn't your sneak attack go up to 2d6?
Oh, does it? Let me double check.
It does. I remember that.
I mean,
That's why
either
started
way,
doing big damage.
He's very
I'm
I'm
much.
not
Much.
meaning to nitpick. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Is he dead?
I'm just saying
Is he
he's
dead?
very much. He was. Let's see. Yeah, that would
We
have.
want him to be more than just dead. All right, we want him to be obliterated.
Okay, describe how
yeah.
you completely obliterate this guy.
So as we were walking in, I
Works.
felt like, as I'm in the shadows, I was noticing my hands felt kind of
It's fine.
like not itchy, but kind of prickly,
He
and
only has 9
I just
health.
remember feeling like, man, I just really want to like punch somebody or something's going on. And so as we came around and I see the one guy who is both getting attacked, but also could be attacking, Alistair and our little Booyog, who is very brave going out there first. I just instinctively like thrust my hand out and saw this blade shooting out and killing that guy, and was about to hit him again, but realized as he was falling and dying very, very dramatically that I'd try and throw one at the other guy, and must have gotten him straight through the head because he just popped. Sorry about that, Iam or Iam's Echo. You might be a little covered in gore.
Actually, to come to think of it, this would
this
be the
wouldn't do
first
any
time you've
damage.
seen Iam's Echo. So you'd probably just be like, "What the hell? He just learned how to copy himself? What or what?"
You're
You
like,
can
hey, wait a
refer to
minute.
it as Dark Eam from now on.
Excellent. I'll be
They're-
kind of confused because I'll be like, wait, isn't Iam's here? But he's also there, but he's not really there? Well,
Just both of them
Crap.
wave at you at once.
Yeah. And I'll just give him a double thumbs up, be like, hey.
So the other guy
Thanks, Rick.
takes psychic damage, and he also falls over all crazy dramatic.
Whoa, that guy over there is crazy dramatic.
I can't help but think, out of character, of the enemy or like the villain from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, like the first movie. That's like his death scene was like several minutes long, and then you think he's dead, and at the end of the credits, you come back to him and he's still dying. Anyway, that's what I imagine.
They're dying comically slow.
Excellent. Uh-oh. Does that mean that they know they're not really dead and they're just going to come back? Uh-oh.
I don't know. But
I don't
nobody
know.
cares because it's a Booyak's turn because he doesn't care if they're dying slow or not.
Fucking totem.
So I need to grab. So this guy, it looks like he's in robes, but then he also looks to Gan and then looks at everybody like shooting range. And he's like, Booyah! I'm not scared. And he charges in with a dagger. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's gonna like step on this guy's corpse and try and stab this skeleton dude, man. And I'm gonna roll a scimitar. Actually, you know what? He's the epitome of bad idea. He's gonna run in and then try and shoot the guy in the face. Because he saw everybody shooting, so he's just like, he's too far. He can't see. There's like people dying in the way. So he's just like, best idea, like shoot someone, is get in their face and shoot them. Yeah. You can definitely tell these guys are not, have no sense of tactical self-preservation, as I'm pretty sure you have already ascertained. And then
Arrow just go through all the bones, just dodging all of them.
Yep. So he shoots it at the skeleton, and it just so happens to be, it went through every single, like, it went through like the rib cage and just barely missed like everything, almost like it wasn't even there.
Oh
I
no.
don't think it was a perfect shot if he was meaning to do it. But
Yeah, if there was like a heart there, then he probably would have hit him like square in the chest. But he hit him square in the chest, but nothing was there. Gan.
Whiff.
All right. I'm just gonna rage and run up to this guy and just
this
swing a
guy?
sword at him. All right. Let me see.
The totem?
He said,
No,
"Guy,
skeleton.
Oh, okay.
I don't care about the totem.
Well,
And these,
I thought I saw you referencing
pinged
the thing in the center, which I
That
thought
was
was the totem.
that was
This
Lucas
thing
pinging
right
it.
here.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I
I'm
forgot. Let me
confused.
enable the rage effect first. All right. Now, well, I already did that. Click attack. That should be 3 + 2 + rage. And I'm not gonna do reckless. Yeah, I'm gonna do reckless attack so that I get advantage. I'm not gonna do the -5 thing though. Wait, no, I can't do reckless attack because I already used my bonus to rage. So I'm just gonna do a normal attack then. 15.
Yep, that would definitely slam into this thing.
All right, and when I'm raging, I get +1d6 bonus necrotic damage. So 19 damage, and this isn't even with the +10 that I get from the other thing.
So 19.
Yeah, 19. Let me see.
All
what
right,
the
you
1d6
definitely
6 of it's necrotic.
overkill it.
13 slashing.
Jesus. You already killed it. Don't worry, Keith.
Every time I kill something with this, I get another attack, but it's a bonus attack, and I already used my bonus attack, so I end my turn right here.
So the skeleton, because they're all sort of dying comedically slow, even the skeleton's doing is like, blah, gah. But it's more like hissing sounds because they don't really have, the vocal cords to express pain and suffering. It's just like, and it's like bones are slowly falling out, like falling apart piece by piece, even though you chopped most of it up, so it's sort of crumbling away. Hey, and then they get to roll initiative. That one guy who's at
He
the
rolls
bottom
a
of the list.
20. No, get fucked.
Wait, did I select the right one? Yeah.
No, you rolled
okay,
a
yeah.
22. Didn't you?
But that's the
Oh,
one that's dead. It's just auto-populating it because they're the same creature type.
That's unfortunate. Too bad that wasn't the other way around.
Yep, that is unfortunate. For them, it's the Booyah. Booyah! Boss say you die.
If we don't lose a single one of these goblins, that's kind of dope. I thought the rod's gonna die.
Advantage. Oh, he just barely misses. So this Booyah rolls out with his scimitar and slashes at the back of the skeleton, and he's just too small. He's just like, he just does not have enough force behind the blow to actually, do any damage. And then he tries to bite him, but he doesn't have a bite attack. But he does it anyway.
He's just like gnawing on one of the skeleton's arms.
Actually, you know what? Because he just barely missed, like part of the miss was him like trying to bite onto its arm like a dog trying to take somebody down. It just doesn't do any damage and has no mechanical effect.
It's
Ian.
Chihuahua trying to come down. Yeah, I am going to use the echo to do a short sword attack on this guy.
Okie dokie.
Freaking totem, bro. Yo, it's sus, man. I don't trust it for a
are you
second. Do I get
talking- it's
advantage
just-
on this because Gan?
Yes, technically.
So do I? Okay. Fuck me. Oh wait, that hit last time. Never
Yep, that would hit.
mind. Okay, good. And let's go.
7. Hardness of.
I aim directly for like the main skull though. Like I'm like, well, dark EM. That's sorry.
Okay. So you, let's see, short sword. So you slash into it, and some more of the skulls fall off. I mean, it's still in one piece, but you get. I mean, you gather the feeling that you're trying to slice into,
beating
solid
the crap out of
material, as opposed to like
Yeah.
cutting into flesh or trying to break bone. It's like you're cutting into like wood with a sword.
Guess what? I'm also gonna use this. How do I link it? Whoop. This one. So I get to attack again.
You take the attack action. You can make one additional melee attack from Echo's position. Okay.
So I'm doing it again. I don't know why.
With advantage.
Evil EM is, or dark EM is very obsessed with breaking this. Oh, okay. I assume that hits.
Oh yeah, that'll definitely smack into it. 7, 9.
Again. Everyone, you guys just
10,
see
9, 8.
EM in the
-8.
dark EM in the middle of the room beating the shit out of the
-8.
totem while there's
Perfect. That's enough.
That's all I'm doing.
All right. So with that attack, even through like its hardness, you manage to the totem finally breaks and like snaps in two from the weight of the blow.
Heck yeah. Does anything happen? Can I investigate it?
The cultists
Quickly.
that are dying hilariously slow just fall over.
Let's go! I knew it. Fuck that. It was helping them. I don't know how, but it was.
Prolonging their
It's alright.
suffering for some reason.
Oh, dark. Kind of funny. Can I roll an investigation? to Just like see anything, but like right as it dies, is there anything I notice?
Sure, you can give me a
Alright, is that
investigation
perfect?
real quick. Well, I'd say a perception. That's fine. I
I'll
already
do
rolled it.
perception. No,
Yeah.
that's fine. I'll do perception.
That's a 4.
No, you said perception, dude. Don't worry. We're good.
So perception,
got
they
so
die
far.
quickly.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Is it now my turn? Actually, you know what? I will just move here. Wait, hold on. I have to stand 30 feet. So let me check.
Yes.
No, I can't do that. Okay, never mind. I won't do that. End of my turn.
Alistair, there is one scaly man's, and it's surrounded. There's Gan winding up a mighty blow. There's there's Whip, as you know him as Whip,
Whip.
who's like biting onto like a skeleton's arm.
All right. As EM drops the totem in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to run right through it and tackle this guy.
What's this guy, a linebacker?
All
That's
right.
what I want to do.
So give me an opposed athletics.
Does my powerful build play into effect?
Powerful build is
Carrying capacity and the weight you can push, drag, or lift.
I mean, you have enough strength to push, drag, or move it anyway, so it wouldn't really change anything.
Okay.
It's not very
Alright.
heavy. It's just a bunch of bones.
I want to just like in like WWE when they like jump and they like wrap their legs around somebody's head and carry them to the ground.
What is that?
I
And
want to
what?
do that in like WWE and like wrestling.
What's that?
All right. Well, you have to beat a 19.
Probably not gonna do it.
You got this.
I did not do
Ooh.
it.
Inspirit. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
Dan's gonna think I'm useless.
Yo, Gan, you seeing this guy? What the heck's he doing?
So I just chopped this thing's head off, and then almost like it's part of a dance, did a little twirl, stepped here, just to watch him run up and hug the skeleton I'm trying to kill. Is that what's going on?
I imagine, like, as I jump over the totem, as Ian's hitting it, it like catches my toe, and I like
You trip over it.
gracefully caress the skeleton's face as I'm falling to the ground in front of it.
Don't worry, Spicy. You'll roll well eventually.
On times when we don't need it.
It was dark. It was dark EM, by the way. Don't blame EM.
Oh yeah.
It
Okay.
had nothing to do with it.
Mouse, stop double clicking. Stop it. But you'd be there. All right.
Hang on a pile
Well-
of rubble.
Just lying in a dead body.
This guy who sees everybody surrounding it, and he saw his Booyah buddy with a boat run in with a boat, and he already has a bow in his hand. Let's see.
Yeah, you can just make it too. No.
And he does the same thing. Booyah!
Of course he does. Hey, that's with advantage, though, right? Oh wait,
No, it's not.
Wouldn't it be with advantage? But then because it's disadvantage, it'd just be a normal roll.
Well, there's nobody to give him that
like,
advantage. So it's just disadvantage.
Come on, goblins.
What, you thought they were gonna be useful or effective?
Oh, I was hoping though. I just didn't want them. And you still hit them. Nice.
Yep, that definitely hits
Good
even
shot.
with disadvantage.
Let's go.
So he's gonna unleash a volley of arrows of goblin make.
Nice.
And this one, so like the other Booyah, he fired through it. This one looks like it was just about to go through, but then the skeleton, due to the weight of Alistair bumping into it, it's just enough to make it, like the arrow was starting to go through the rib cage, but then Alistair bumped into it at the same time. And, at that point, that's what was just the slight amount of movement that made the difference. Not dead, but the arrow definitely chipped away some like rib cage bone. That's 5. And he looks up to Gan with a big smile on his face. Booyah, too good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Booyah did better than that guy. And I'm going to point down at Alistair.
Let's see if Kali can bring it home. Because otherwise, it's its
I'm
turn.
ready. All right. Well, let's see.
I gotta say, I'm surprised the skeleton survived an entire turn of you guys attacking.
When I can totally. Would the totem be in the way if I were to try and attack that skeleton?
No.
I'm-
The totem's
I'm laying
destroyed.
on top of it.
Oh, perfect. I didn't know if it was fully crumbled or not. So okay. So I'm gonna attack that guy with my soul sword.
So, soul glow. Yeah, that's definitely gonna give it emotional damage.
That's right. That's right. I'm just gonna look at him and be like, your bones are so weak and soft. I'm not even afraid of you.
Or, oh, that's not enough.
Since he's our last enemy, I'm gonna go ahead and use the
Oh, what? Oh, minus.
oh well. I could actually I'll use the sneak attack roll on this first one.
Is it 8?
And then if he's still up, I'll use my second attack. So 7 damage.
So 7 total. It is still alive, quote unquote alive. It is still unalive.
So next attack
It's
coming right
1.
up. Like your mother was a hamster and your father smelled of elderberries.
A
Oh, sick
13
reference.
would just barely land. Meet or beat. That was enough.
Another 4.
Feel free to describe how you finished the last foe in this combat. It had 1 health
Okay.
until you hit it for 4.
Well, it just wasn't going down, so I knew that I had to
-4.
like throw out my other hand and more light shot out at it. And I'm very focused on attacking, so I wasn't thinking of very good insults, but it seemed to be effective. He goes crumbling down.
Instantly, and not just dramatically.
Cut its strings. It lost its will to unlive, to be unalive.
And then I'll get rid of the combat order because there's no more combatants.
And okay, as that happens, as I see the last one go down, Billiam just disengages his echo of the guy. He goes, "See you later."
Actually,
Dark Ian."
yeah, as like Dark Eam is about to like disappear, right? I want to like give him one of those nods where you raise your chin, like "What's up," right? And
He
then
just
maybe
gives
like a
you-
two-fingered goodbye.
Yeah, he just gives you. Oh, he does the same thing and just dips. I was gonna say, just 2 fingers as he's disappearing. But like everyone in the room just, and he'll just disappear into the darkness.
They're just consolidating my tokens.
I want to grab this totem and just carry it. I don't even want to
Oh.
investigate it. I just want to
Oh.
pick it up, carry
Well,
it.
what's left of it anyway?
You start putting stuff in like pouches, random bits of bone and beads.
I like how you guys are like, all right, let's leave. And they're like, actually, let's check out this other hallway.
And okay, while we're at it,
Oh, shit.
why can't
Right.
I move?
Uh-oh.
Bye. Who was that? Who did
Who
we
was it?
lose? Oh,
What, who?
Who did we lose? Somebody left?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know. I had chat covered. I don't know who was all in here.
I don't think so.
oh,
no,
Nito
you're-
left.
Wait, Nito, you were in Discord?
Yeah, Nito was in Discord.
Sorry.
Well, I'm the only one who noticed. I also said
Yeah.
hi to her.
I-
And she never said anything.
Yeah, I heard them come in. So,
Oh,
but they were listening, right?
Lucas,
yeah.
is that
Hanging
gift
out.
similar to your goodbye?
Well, let me see. yeah. Except the 2 fingers is the middle fingers.
Boop. Now. I'm
So,
gonna stand up and brush off my dignity.
Hey, good job, team players.
I even had like a whole congratulatory. I was gonna put one of the goblins on my shoulders like Master Blaster, and then I was gonna do the Arnold flex, put one on each bicep, and yell "Dog" and run out of the room. And then I made a fool of myself.
I want to investigate this empty area just in case. I don't know.
To investigate this. Totem.
I just want to narrow-eyed look around.
sure.
Or wait, would that be a religion?
What
Or
are
would
you
that be
checking?
perception?
Wait. 2 people doing things.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
let's do
right.
Gan first. So, what were you looking for, Gan?
I'm just looking around, see if there's anything interesting, I guess.
All right, investigation.
Any sigils on the wall, any hidden entrances, any kind of anything.
Well, let's see what you're investigating. Definitely not.
I'm just gonna point at the wall and look at the goblins and say, "That's a stupid wall," and then just walk away.
Yeah, stupid wall. And then they also walk away. All right, so Alistair, what were you doing?
Checking out the totem.
Or what's left of it that Gan didn't take.
With a 13, this totem is made primarily of wood, bone, and maybe some sap. Where its eyes were, like, you know, the eyes or the skull, the where eyes would be in a skull was like a couple of pieces like amber. And at this point, there's really not much left of it because it kind of fell over, it got shot and slashed, and It's pretty much just little chunklets now.
Okay.
Hey, there's the one we've been waiting for.
Par for the course for Alistair.
Oof.
You're like super convinced that it's like a completely different religion. Is that how that works on that kind of roll?
I have no idea.
Well, you
Like, you're just-
are.
So
You're just like,
confident
Jesus,
it's something
Jesus
that's totally
owned
wrong.
this. This was Jesus's for sure.
Yeah.
I'll check
getting
your
real
domain.
Or
wrong here,
Moses.
guys.
Or Moses, maybe.
Features.
Or possibly orange Jesus. I mean, you never know.
My death, these
My
deities,
math
these
is
death
correct. It is our
Afterlife.
Jesus' totem.
are the multiverse, desecrate these deaths by deities. Kevlar, Ouijas, ancestral spirits.
I would like to investigate and loot the bodies here.
But can I do another religion check on it? Because now that we're not panicking as much.
I mean, you could maybe assist Alistair to give him advantage on his roll.
I'll do that then. I'm assisting him.
Because
And I'm also
because he can't roll
using
any
my
lower than what he
prayer
just
wheel.
got.
My prayer wheel does nothing. I also put a stick of incense down and show my holy symbol. Take that.
I too will do the same thing.
Everybody's just like emptying their bags.
Yeah, just
I'm
everything
gonna
I have
pick
to
up
do
the
with
stick of
religion.
incense and I'm gonna put it in the censer and start waving it around.
What did
Like,
look
this
at
might
that?
help.
We are
Oh.
figuring this out.
And
Tell us
Gan
everything.
and the Glooyogs are like dipping out.
I'm over chasing Gain.
Got a 13.
A 13 religion. I need to break down how much of this you would know. Ooh, 13. Well, you definitely can tell that it is, I mean, obviously, some kind of deity of the undead. Obviously. As far as which one, so you can probably narrow it down to a few. So I'd say you can narrow it down. It would be easier to say which one, which ones it isn't, as opposed to which ones it is.
It would be what? Like Merkel, Durgle, the Raven Queen.
Definitely wouldn't be Raven Queen. Not Valsharoon. Not Kirilasti. Yeah. You can't really derive that much from it. Maybe if you spent more time with it. Like a 13 is enough to like narrow it down a little. Like I'd say you narrow down like half of the potential options, but there's still a lot to try and figure out.
Is there any like markings or symbols or anything on these cultists?
If you look at them,
Talismans or coins or like what do they call it in Catholicism? The beads with the cross on it.
Rosary?
Rosary.
Rosary?
so
Reliquary is like saint's bones.
Oh,
so
yeah,
you look
yeah,
at the
yeah,
bodies, you check them over, and it looks like at some point they might have had some kind of like tattoos, but as they have died, you quickly have seen the markings, like just as you like maybe move a like a piece of clothing or like look at their arm or look at their shoulder, the the markings have pretty much vanished.
Okay.
So yeah,
And then I just know it's a cult of undead. Then I'm gonna take my hammer and I'm gonna just powderize this totem. Leave.
all right. Speaking of leaving, Gan had long since left when you guys started doing your sensors investigating. So we're gonna switch the camera over to Gan. Unless Kalia wanted to
I
do
find
something.
anything? I did. I rolled for investigation a 15. because I wanted to loot these guys.
Okay, give me a sec to bring up what they had. So
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot to loot. What the hell was I thinking?
there
That's
are
my whole thing.
2 short swords, 2 short bows. That's on the Skelly Manses. And the cultists had. So across the cultists, 2 scimitars. And looting the cultists, roll me 2d10, and that's how much gold you get out of them. They each have a
I was also
d10.
doing- Wait, I was
thought-
looting. I'm also looting. It's my whole thing. I'm good with the gold, but I want one of the short bows.
I'll hand you one.
Cool. And are the short swords just normal short swords, or do
Yeah, they're
they
just normal.
seem like a little spit? Yeah, yuck, yucky, yucky.
Barely functional.
Is a short bow more powerful than a long bow?
No, I think it does 1 die less. And it's shorter range.
Short bow is
So
a
why-
d6.
Short bow is a D6, and what is a long bow? Hold on, let me check.
D8.
What the hell is the point of a short bow then?
The longbow has a different proficiency, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, throw it on the ground. I spit on it and run
I
away.
think like elves get it, and then other than that, I think you have to have a proficiency.
I'm
Short
an elf
bows
guy, so-
anybody can use.
True.
What's your problem with short bows?
I already have a longbow, so it's just worse than a longbow. So there's really no point in me having it.
You've
Yeah.
got like considerably higher range.
I was going RuneScape vibe where it's like better.
Well, longbow's a martial weapon, so you have to specifically have training in martial weapons to use it. It's heavy. It takes 2 hands, and it's a lot further. It's like 150 to 600, and it's 1d8.
Ooh, sounds like Gan's mom.
Mm-hmm. Short bows aren't heavy, but they are still 2-handed. But they're simple weapons. So
Well, how
certain
are you
classes
supposed
you would have
fire
to
a bow
take
with
a bit-
one hand, Keith.
crossbow.
But
Short,
Ian's,
yeah,
an,
small crossbow.
Ian's
I
an
got one of
elf,
them.
right?
Gan?
No, Ian, you're an elf.
Oh yeah, I'm an elf. Yeah.
Half
yeah,
elf.
so you would get long. I was
Half
gonna
elf,
say
yeah.
elves get longbow proficiency. Don't know half elf.
I do indeed have it. I have martial weapons and such.
Oh,
That's why I already have the longbow, and I was just seeing if it would be, Okay, are we
Oh,
chilling
you
here for
get-
a while? Because I really want to figure out this rusty ass sword.
half elves get.
I don't know. Is that what you want to do?
I think we definitely deserve a rest.
I think we really need it too. Like he doesn't have any
Mhm.
spells. We've wiped out this whole dungeon. Fucking,
I'm out of rages.
I want to literally figure out what this rusty ass sword's all about.
I'm gonna let you on it.
Ah, so you're back.
During my short rest here, while they were walking away and I was here, would I have had time to?
Oh yeah, you did say you were staying at the camp.
No, because the time it took for them to get from there to there, not that long.
Okay, I would have asked Vol to do it while we were gone.
Yeah, could Vault
So-
have set up a camp for us?
Let's see. Took time to do all the sensors and stuff. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not. He doesn't really have much to set up a camp with.
He had my chicken backpack.
So, do you remember me picking up the little totem? Right. Well, it's not that little, but right.
Pretty sure it was like 3 feet. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna chunk that totem at Lawnchair's feet and just gauge his reaction.
He just kind of stares at it.
Okay, insight check. Can I roll
Yeah,
insight?
he seems super comfortable in this scary dungeon and changed his mind a bit about when he wanted to sleep inside versus outside the dungeon. So I'm definitely feeling kind of questionable.
He does not know what that is.
take my chicken bag back and I say, "Whoa, good one, Gan."
60. I mean, he just doesn't know.
Good one, what? Look, this
Like,
is
you
what
just
we
threw it at
found.
him for what? You threw it
No, I
at
threw it
him.
at his feet.
Okay,
Like,
whatever, man. Kind of
this
looked
is
like
what
you
we
tried to
found back
throw it at
there.
him.
I'm letting him see what we found.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's definitely a thing. Yep.
Yeah, what kind of thing is it?
I don't know. What is it?
It's some kind of evil ritual that was being performed in the cave that you live in.
What? And he looks at the Booyogs. You mean I've been staying here for weeks in the evil cave?
Wait, hold on a second. The Booyogs knew them. The Booyogs were told to fight for them, so they've clearly met them before. You're saying you've never met them?
I haven't even left this room.
Probably a bad idea because the goblins clearly know them and are working for them. So what's this all about?
Well, nothing ever came down here, so.
You
How
really
hard
live
would
in
it be to
those-
put that totem back together?
Trying to put it back
Are you
together.
asking him or asking
The
us?
DM.
It'd be pretty rough because it had, yeah, there was a bunch of pieces chunked off of it. You'd have to
Alright.
collect all the pieces, and I mean, you know that when you left the room, there was the remains of it, in that room.
Alright.
You have no idea that Alistair set it on
Goblins.
fire.
Go back to that room. Find the rest of this totem. And then I'm gonna pick up the pieces I laid at his feet. And can I walk across this ice?
I didn't
Yep,
set it on fire.
could-
I
it's slippery.
pulverized it with a hammer. But
Alright. I want to slowly walk over here and maybe chisel a little bit of just a little divot that I can
What
put
are
the
you
totem
doing?
into. I want to see if this brings that giant thing back to life.
And what do we need that for? We should we barely got away from that, and you're trying to bring a giant monster back to life?
It'll be under our service.
I mean, what,
I
what
mean,
makes you think
Are
that?
you sure about that?
Hey, I agree with Kalia. What makes you
Worst
think it'll
case
be under-
scenario, I'd kill it again.
is it going to come back alive or undead?
Probably undead.
Don't like that.
But it'll be the good kind of undead, the kind that works for us.
I don't think there was any good.
It'll take out the other undead.
I have to be honest, Alistair. You gotta be stopped so judgmental, you know? Not all undead are the same.
Feel like they are.
I mean,
I've met some pretty
they
good
kind of
ones.
are. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work erecting that totem here and waiting on the goblins to fetch me some pieces to try to duct tape this thing back together.
And
Yep,
I'm going
this guy whips out his lawn chair.
figuring out this rusty ass sword. Can I roll for that?
I mean, you can give me an investigation, but the DC is gonna be super crazy high, as in to say 18 plus or bust, without proper tools, equipment, and other
Well,
things.
I'm not gonna I can try again another time, right? This is just like
Yeah,
to see
this
if
is-
I can.
this will probably gauge your interest in it, honestly.
Or no, why would it gauge my interest in it if I'm just looking at it right now?
I know.
I'm kind of like sitting there in the corner for a few hours, just going through it. But if I had the tools, then that'd be different.
Trust in the DM. Make your roll. See, you were worried. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that 8. You definitely need to get some proper tools to investigate this blade, because when you whip it out, it is rusty. Yes, it's barely functional as a stick, but it just doesn't make sense that it was hidden in that mud thing next to what the only thing was in there was a skull. This doesn't
That's a
make
good
any
point.
sense.
This makes sense. Crazy.
Who
I'm trying to
knows?
see if I have any tools, but I don't have any tools.
Maybe you can come back to it and contemplate the meaning of life on that later.
I like it. 43.
Or D3. So 9, 12, so potentially a 12. Yeah, he still wouldn't get it. Anywho, so Gan, you're doing that. Let's see. You're investigating the blade. Vault is vaulting. Alistair, what's Alistair doing? What's Kalia doing?
I'm just sitting in the corner, resting.
All right, and Kalia.
Just kind of checking out, making sure everything's still kind of good to go. I'm going to come in a little closer here and talk to you guys, and we should probably take a bit of a rest. And now that we've cleared out the cave, at least, well, we didn't go into the lake area over there, but we're probably safe to do a bit of a rest as long as somebody's awake and on guard.
I went in the lake area. I swam around in it. I was
Oh,
looking
did
for
you?
monsters.
And murdered
Yeah.
a fish.
Yeah, I
No,
on it.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he missed the fishing.
Because there wasn't anything other than that trog in there, right?
He didn't
Oh.
even see the trog. The chicken
That's
jumped
true.
out, and then he killed the trog
Oh,
once.
that's
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
So
someone
I propose we all take a bit of a break,
can
and I'm
I thought
gonna.
the echo disappeared.
look at Kalia and
Oh,
be
did
like,
it?
"Hey,
Oh, yeah.
can you see anything interesting about this little dagger?" Yeah, it did. The echo disappeared.
Let me see if I can help.
I'm just gonna show her.
So the
Oh,
Booyahs come
shit.
running back in with handfuls of like ash. What looks like ash and like pulverized wood. And then they almost, oh wow, that's amazing.
Oh, okay. You know even less than me.
Like it looks like a rusty stick of some kind.
That is a rusty stick.
I didn't even know sticks could rust. So all three Booyahs just simultaneously slip on the ice as they run towards you and scatter like the wood and the ash and all that stuff just all over the place.
That's fine. I'll have them just gather things. Help me piece this totem back together as best as we can. If we have ashes, we'll sprinkle ashes on it. I'm just curious. I'm just wanting to study it. And oh yeah, I'm gonna look back at the girl with the chicken and say, hey,
What do you? I've got
Kayla.
the chicken. It's in my backpack, dog.
Oh, is it? Well, the icon's
I don't
on
think-
her.
I don't know why. Because I came
it's-
back and took
it's
the
still
backpack
there,
off,
yeah.
off of Val.
I mean, I still think that wouldn't change what Gan would say to Iam, all things considering their
Yeah.
rivalries.
Mhm.
Oh, what are you gonna say, you tough guy?
Yeah, all right, Ian, come here.
Okay.
Bring
What?
your chicken.
Yeah, the chicken's here. It's in the bag. What do you want me to do?
See if there's anything in that book that has anything to do with totems.
I mean, see you. I'm not touching the book.
Well, hold it out to me. I'll read it.
I'm gonna come hear you guys talking about like that. Just sounds like a bad idea. I'm
Here,
gonna pull my
hold
cloak
on.
around. I'll be like, here, put it in my cloak. We'll wrap the edges in my
I
cloak
have
and
a
open it that way.
fantastic idea. Does anyone have what's that thing called with Mage's hand?
Mage hand.
Mage hand. I'm going to ask any of the goblins or this mage as well. Yo, anyone of you guys have Mage hand?
Of course I
Anyway,
have Mage Hand. Why wouldn't I have Mage
Hey.
Hand? He casts Mage Hand and high fives himself.
Yep, that's what I figured you had it for. You mind reading, trying to stir some pages through this book, see if anything interesting comes up?
Like he
we
seems perturbed to
cleared
have to get up
your-
out of his chair.
I'm about to get upset.
Hey,
Hey, we cleared your
wait.
whole dungeon of everything evil. The least you can do is let us rest for the night and help us out with this book, all right? We almost died for you.
I mean,
You didn't
I'll,
die
I'll
for
also chime in.
Sounds
I'll
like
chime
you
in with,
almost
like, and
died for your own greed, actually.
Yeah,
well, we
how'd
didn't
you
come in
like to
here
die
for
for our
us.
own greed?
I'll be like,
Callie, what
guys,
Intimidate.
guys. I'll be trying. I'll like have my hands up. Be like, here's the thing. It's mage hands, so you don't have to get up from your chair. You can do this from the comfort of your lawn chair, friend. It's so easy. And I mean, you're such a powerful mage. You know, I know that this wouldn't be much for you, and it's practically insulting to even ask you to do something so beneath you. I totally get that. But, you know, we know you can do it. We believe in you, and you know, I'm sure it would be like nothing for you, right? I mean, come on. A mage like you're amazing. This is gonna
Yeah,
be
mage
nothing for
like
you.
you. Mage like you.
You try and like, you know, be like, it's fine, dude. Like just do it. It's all
I
right.
mean, to be honest, if you can't do it, that's another thing, right?
So, who wants to take charge on this role? Because I definitely heard an intimidation in there, but I'm also hearing a persuasion in here.
I'm trying to persuade him.
Yeah, she.
So I'll
just rolled
take
the
I can do
persuasion.
persuasion.
So if you're taking the lead, then I'd say you have advantage because, you know, it is an
Mine
intimidation
wasn't
and a
more of
persuasion,
an
but
intimidation, but I was like being like, "Oh well, if you can't do it," you know, kind of been persuading him in that. Like,
When I
I'm not
threatened to kill
threatening
him,
him.
I was definitely intimidating.
Yeah.
He gets to roll
Well,
one more. Oh, yeah.
okay. Perfect. Like, come on, friend. Like, this is going to be so easy for you. And like you said, I mean, if you can't do it, I mean, you know, just tell us. But, you know,
Oh,
it's going to be fine.
let's go.
I felt
Let's go.
encouraged. You know,
That's
it's
good.
like,
Yeah,
oh.
there you go. The correct.
between threats of being murdered and somebody basically saying, "Oh, you're such a good mage, huh, meh?" And then the voice in the room that's the loudest, or you know, the most focused on, is definitely Callius.
We'll use some guidance just to make that crit just a little better.
There we go. Excellent.
All right, roll a
29.
d4.
Roll a
We
28.
roll a
Pretty good.
28.
good stuff.
Ah,
This guy's
well,
turning these pages for sure.
you get the feeling that this guy is he's fallen into a really cushy job, and he's gotten very used to just kind of being lazy about it. It's like, if all I have to do is teach them by showing them hand gestures, and I can sit here in a chair and get paid, and like the food just gets teleported to me for like my services, like, dude, I'm fucking set. So the fact that
That's
you're
right.
even mentioning like giving him any kind of work, it's a little bit like, fine. But you were very convincing and very encouraging. And then as you do so, I'll even say the booyaks chime in too. They're like, booyak, booyak, booyak.
So I'll
Like,
back up a little bit, pull the chicken out of the bag, and hold him up in front of everyone. And then hopefully he's able to mage hand open the book, I guess.
And a very important question, because this is going to be somebody making a save. Gan's reading the book if he opens it.
what's the
Gan
save?
is
What's
the
the
one who
attribute?
wanted to read it. No, he wanted to read it. We
He
can't.
did?
We don't know that much. Yeah, he was the one who wanted to read it.
Oh, that's
Because I
assuming.
remember I had to roll wisdom on mine, I think, wasn't it?
But
The one I
I
did?
mean, if you want into
No.
that reading thing, I'm in. But
No,
I'm
no,
holding
I'm
the
just
chicken up, and I'm like, I'm not reading it. Like it's.
no, I was just trying to remember what I think mine was wisdom before, but I think because of that I've like learned like don't touch the book. I'm like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want to be super close to this. I'm gonna be kind of watching around for strange things to happen, and maybe I'm gonna also like kind of crouch down and grab a couple pebbles to like thwack people with if I need to snap them out of
There'll
it.
be only one opportunity
Alright.
to read it before it locks.
Keith, are you
So
reading it or Gan?
I mean, Dan was the one who really wanted to. I keep thinking we need to take it back to who requested it, but you
Oh,
guys
it's
want to
already
read the
open.
Book of Madness? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Give him it. Okay.
Booyah.
Yeah, to be fair,
Booyah.
we could have just
Booyah.
lost and turned in the quest, but also we don't know if we're turning it into someone evil.
That's true.
So that's a big thing.
I mean, all you know is it's the Adventurers Guild essentially said, we
I got
want to get
big
this thing, and, you know, we don't want it to be out there anymore.
Oh yeah, because the Adventurers
wrong
Guild has never
hands.
been evil before.
Yeah, totally. And Goblin Booyogs aren't inherently evil, right?
I genuinely trust the goblins more than the Adventurers Club.
Because you've never met them.
That's what I mean. Well, we have apparently. Freaking Kali is part of it.
She's an independent contractor.
So who's got the
Mhm.
But I
book?
trust Kalia, but I mean in the sense of like that. I'm holding
Yeah.
so I'm holding the chicken up. I'm standing over here holding the chicken up, like in the air. And then he uses his mage hand to open the pages and then Cubed asks, are you reading it?
Yeah.
Because you have to make it roll.
Definitely.
Okay.
All right,
Okie
what roll
dokie.
do I need to make?
I'm going to need a wisdom saving throw and roll well.
I can't do both of those things.
I don't know if you can
I
go
don't.
into another
That
game.
doesn't sound like something Gan would say. I'm just saying.
Have some guidance.
Yeah,
I
I'll
don't know if
take
you
the
can-
guidance because I'm -1 to wisdom.
Not
does-
even
I
trying to be on
don't-
the DM side, but guidance is concentration, so it's a minute to cast. That was only like 10 seconds ago.
No, concentration means you just can't use the second concentration spell.
Well,
And it
that
lasts
would be a
for
second
1 minute.
one.
The unfortunate circumstance of guidance, though, is it's an ability check, not a save.
Oh, yep.
It allows that.
So it does nothing.
And
Gotcha.
add the number rolled to one ability check of it. Oh, it is. I
I
was like, that's exactly what it
I
does.
see we
You're,
did.
Saving check.
you're making a
Because
save, not a check.
Gan's about to
okay?
lose his mind. Am I about to become a caretaker for the rest of this game?
I don't know. You tell
I
me.
better fucking.
Um,
I don't know. You're
okay,
the one that
11.
knows what happens on the roll.
Hold on, I gotta go to the pass versus fail.
And next time on D&D, Gan wakes up without a single memory.
Should play
Or his soul.
fail.
Or his soul. He's ginger anyway. No, he doesn't have a soul.
He didn't need any of those
That's
things.
true.
Okay. So with an 11, nothing happens
Mm.
Okay.
that you are aware of.
Did he read? But like, did he
Oh.
read anything?
There is no words in this book at all.
Like
No
they're blank?
pages. Like
There's pages,
scroll
but the
through the
pages are
whole book.
blank.
Okay.
every single page. Just.
Yup.
Is there a title on the front of the book?
No, but it is a flesh-bound tome that looks like leathery, sort of dried flesh, and what looks like
Like from
maybe
Hocus
there's
Pocus.
and there's like a closed eye on the front of the book, and you know when you open it, I mean the eye doesn't really open or anything.
Or
Well,
as soon as
that's
it
good.
starts
I feel
happening,
something's
like
up with-
the book's open for 5-10 seconds, and they go, "All right, stop," and then I the chicken back in the bag. I said, "That's enough."
It's a blank book. There wasn't anything to read anyway.
Oh, yeah, the blank book wasn't.
Launch here. Do you have anything that can reveal hidden text? Like illusory script or something?
I
Mm,
spawn an Echo Knight and flick Gan in the back of the head.
But what he doesn't know is me and his Echo Knight are BFFs, so we just fist bump instead and then flip Eam the bird. I
It
can't go
happens.
against him.
No, it happens. Sorry.
No, not really. Scrying is not exactly one of that kind of magic isn't exactly my forte.
Yeah, your forte is high fiving yourself.
Fuck yeah. High five.
What about you, Kayla? Do you know anything about necromancy?
Pretty sure her name's
Not
Kalia.
enough to be true. Not enough to be super useful here, but from talking to the people at the Adventurers Guild, it sounds like they want this to protect us from it. So I'm guessing that it's one of those things that we don't want to be too exposed to. I mean, I would rather not be driven insane the way that these things can happen.
Well, we have people in masks and robes, and they're raising the dead. And then
Mhm.
deep down inside this ice, there's this giant skeletal monster. And so I just kind of figured they were standing around a totem. We used the totem, we used the book,
The
and
spiders
we
never
bring
went
this
to
thing
that
to our side.
cave.
I just
Well,
don't
They
Speaking
never
of
went to that
skeletal
cave.
monsters, I'm gonna put the bag on the ground and look at the chicken and be like, "Hey, you know what this thing is in there?" And just expecting a response.
It just stares at you.
You
One,
chicken,
the
I put it in
eyes
the
like
bag.
pointing in two different directions.
Yeah, it's just like really goofy. Like, hey, he'll tell me something one day. Sorry about that. Yeah, okay.
wait, does our druid have like animal speak?
I don't.
Not yet. Is that something you can get, or are you going for the druid
I'm not
future
Druid. I'm a half
classes
elf
later?
fighter. And,
Alistair can speak.
Or
to animals.
Alistair was going to
Yeah.
do that then, right? Okay.
What?
oh, you can speak
didn't-
to animals?
I did, yeah.
No,
but I did
speak to
not
this
go through.
chicken, dog.
Oh,
You
what
assume
am I
it's an
doing?
animal.
Well, we'll find out.
Yeah, so, yeah, one way to find out.
I'm just gonna
Hey.
look at it and be like, "Hey, can you talk?"
One of its eyeballs drifts even further away from the opposite direction.
Well,
What's that movie? There's like a Disney movie where they have like a little pigeon in it, and that's all I'm reminded of right now.
It reminds me of the chicken from Moana.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, the chicken
Yeah.
from Moana. Yeah.
Aw.
This thing.
Oh, dorky! I loved it.
I sent it in Wednesday table talk.
I'll be honest, friends. At this point, I think we should probably rest and then head back.
You need to rest. Why don't we just go back? That's not
We
that
could
far.
just go back. I mean, we could, unless we run into something
Yeah,
else,
I
but
mean,
we're
I'm
probably fine to go
definitely-
back.
I'd rather sleep in the inn over there than this cave. No offense,
Yeah.
Mage.
No worries, I'm perfectly safe here. It's not like anything's been in here except for you guys.
Oh, the goblins are
Okay,
coming with
we
us. So
literally
you follow
told
them,
you.
or
We also literally told you that we killed multiple undead cultists. There were definitely tons of things in here that could have killed you if you had actually stepped out of your boundary to any degree. So
Then it's a good thing that I'm enjoying my job here.
you're also
Completely and
lying
utterly safe.
beside. Yeah, you're also lying beside a massive monster encased in ice that could escape at any time.
Nah. I think you're looking too far into things. You're paranoid, sir.
All right,
And I'm
see
just
ya.
gonna pat the mage on the shoulder and be like, you know what? I'm sure you're gonna be just fine, right, guys? Like, he's very capable and he has totally got this well in hand. Thanks for the help.
what
Anytime.
are you
out.
talking about? He's been pretty useless this whole time.
Yeah, it's sarcasm, can.
Oh,
Couldn't agree more. Hey, before I leave, you don't have anything? You want to look at this rusty ass sword that I've got? Yeah, I'm trying it a third time. Cube, try and stop me, motherfucker.
Oh, try and stop you? Yeah, he doesn't.
No,
You
don't
better stop.
Try and help
no,
him,
actually,
Cube. Jeez.
does he have a prestidigitation
see-
or anything?
See what happens when you don't give the DM inspiration?
Okay, you can have mine as long as the sword turns out to be cool.
But only if it's cool.
The sword of complete
but I do.
unusability.
I do actually ask to the wizard. Does this look familiar to you by any means, or?
It looks like a rusty sword to me. I'd say throw it in the trash. It looks like garbage.
You got anybody clean this bad boy up?
Absolutely, maybe.
I'll give you 5 gold.
He quirks a
Dang.
brow.
And I'll give you one high five.
And a high 5 gold, 1 high 5. All you need to do is clean it up. Easy
Hey.
job.
Lawn chair, do you know how to speak with dead?
Okay, I'm kind of in the middle of something here. Again.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you with your thing. You found a skull next to the sword.
Yeah, but I'm.
Couldn't you
Oh,
talk to
no,
the skull and ask what the
I-
sword is?
I don't know who has the skull. That wasn't me. I left them.
Vald,
Well
because he
done.
was the one.
Well, that's the skull. Yeah.
All right, so there's a lot of questions being asked. One sec. So the sword first.
Yeah. Sorry. Again, I was just messing with you.
So he looks at the rusty old blade and just like, and then he utters some words and whooshes his, jazzes his fingies, just some jazz hands, and the blade at least looks not muddy.
Nice. Ooh.
Did he just use prestidigitation?
Yes, he did.
Figured. All right. Well, here's your 5 silver.
Silver, you said gold.
Pretty sure you misheard.
I heard him say so.
I
Yeah,
heard
well,
gold.
6 against. I mean, the sword still looks like shit. You really want me to pay you that?
I mean,
Come on, look at this thing.
you didn't ask me to really fix it. You said look at
Can
it.
you fix it? I'll give you 10 gold if you can fix it.
I'm going to use this on Ian
Mhm.
while he's doing this conversation to deceive this guy.
Okay.
Does
All right,
not-
10 gold here and now, right when if you fix it for me. How about that?
Nope, he doesn't have that.
A lot of gold, you know.
I can't say it's within my power to fix it. Here, let me try this again.
You're not very good at this.
Well, it's not my job.
That's a fair point. He's trying his best,
So,
and I appreciate
I'm taking
it.
the goblins with me. Are you gonna stay here and teach no one, or are you gonna follow us too?
Oh, I'm sure more individuals will come here. I'm still on the clock after all.
I mean, to be honest, Gan, he's getting paid whether or not the goblins are here, so I wouldn't leave either.
Oh, I just think he's not a good enough wizard to keep up with them.
Guys, he's trying to fix my. Okay, hold on, give it a second.
The blade does not look like it in any better condition.
All right, well, time to go. Let's go,
Wait a
guys.
minute. What about Alejandro?
Ooh.
I'm gonna point down here to Alistair.
What?
What about?
You knew a lot about
Move them
what do you
there.
call it? Theocracy at the tavern. Can you speak with the dead?
No.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah. But I also think the dead should stay dead.
I'm not asking you to bring them back. I'm just saying you could talk to the skull and just see what's going on. We'll just carry it with us.
Guys,
believe
there's
I-
time for political nonsense, and there's time to get out of a deep and sketchy cave.
Yeah, we talk and walk. So
All
we
right.
got 3 goblins here that are deserving 3 new names. I've got them ready. One of you
yeah.
already has a name, right? Whip.
Whip. With a
Whip's a good
WH.
nickname. I'm not saying it that way. All right, so Whip's fine.
Whip.
And then where I come from, there's this insect that can carry 20 times its body weight, right? And it rolls these great boulders and it flings them. And it's called a dung beetle. So we're gonna shorten that. One of you can be dung.
Hold on, let me
And,
update tokens.
Uh-huh. And then the third one, we're gonna call you fodder.
Father, where's mother?
First name Cannon.
That's essentially what Whip was, if you recall when you first met him. It's like,
Right.
try out your magical prowess. And Whip was just, as I pointed at Whip, it's like, ow.
Just here at Word Cubed, I'm going to abuse the fact that I can spawn these Echonites and just really mess with Gan a lot of the time. So if you ever hear me just referencing that, it's happening. Like just randomly spawning them and tripping him over, such as.
That seems OP. Let's look at it.
Oh yeah, that seems OP. I can spawn them on my bonus actions. So if I'm just walking around, then why wouldn't it be there? Try and stop me, Gan. There's two of me now, tough guy.
Right.
We got
Accepting.
about 20 minutes.
Yep.
I mean, this is. I thought we were weren't we long resting anyway? Oh no, we were going back.
We're gonna
and
go
then long
back
resting.
and rest. Yeah.
Okay. I'm dipping.
Not
cave
Rune Knight.
set.
Well, as you make your way out of the cave, let me get that scene. Sorry, I have
Oh,
a
my
big
And
scene
super
collection.
grab
Cube,
Nimu.
do you want to move back? Might be
Should we
super
go
fast.
retrieve Nimu from checking out the wall over here?
This one? That's this one. Okay.
Nah, leave her there.
You're like, hey Nimu, I'm not sure if you want to hang out in here or not, but we're gonna be we got the book and we are headed back to
I'll do Jenny.
the inn there or to the houses.
Oh, okay. I'm a little fairy. I'm not doing anything anyway. Hopefully, you guys didn't die. She follows.
She's not a fairy. She's a ninja.
Whatever. I don't
So
have a
1, 2,
ninja
3,
voice
4,
ready. Keith.
5. I need to get Vault on here just for posterity's sake.
She just runs with her arms
I gotta grab the
behind her,
booyahs.
like flailing out, and she has a piece of toast in her mouth.
Wonder what you're referencing.
Where did she even
One
get that
second.
book?
Got to have to copy those tokens.
Oop.
Copy.
All right.
Move here.
So as we come out, it is what time of day is it?
So bright right now.
Seriously.
Are we planning on bringing these 3 goblins back to the village?
Yep.
Kind of probably not a good idea.
Yeah, they can fight me.
Oh, shoot. Did I
Okay,
delete
you're
the
just gonna
tokens off?
fight the whole
Damn it.
village?
Okay, hold on.
If they're gonna attack my innocent goblin people based on their happenstance of birth, yeah.
A fair point. I'll stand by you. Let's go.
I mean, as long as they don't cause any trouble, it should be, somewhat
Moving
doable.
lost.
Next time on D&D.
Well, there's
Ooh, yeah.
something else that happens because as you exit, I was trying to find my tokens on the board, but I guess I deleted them, so I gotta put it
That's
back.
what-
Oh,
gonna move.
they ran
Oh,
off this way
the,
to go get back up.
yeah,
we
the
dipped-
bandits.
So
We would have been back there. Yeah.
as you exit the cave, there's a fella
Nuh-uh.
right there,
No, he's not.
and he's flanked by 2 other fellas
Wait, this guy. Okay.
Right. there.
He's got his back to us.
Let me
Yeah,
guess.
I'm
roll
adjusting
for
my tokens.
initiative.
Because some of the tokens are like from base, and some of the tokens are. It's weird.
Hmm.
I'm trying to consolidate my tokens, but some of the links are broken. Anyway, so you step outside, and this guy's just like, "Hey there, I heard you were in there looking for something interesting."
Nope.
Well, we went
Looking
looking
for
for something, but
We went
never
looking for
found
something,
anything
yeah.
cool.
Just
that
as
cave
book
is
of
a-
shadows and necromancy.
Okay, shut your fucking mouth.
You can ask the guy that's in there. He's he can tell you we didn't find anything of interest.
One
Yeah,
would be
well, I mean,
coming
that
on the
really
board as
depends on
they
how loud Gan said that.
arrive.
I'm just ignoring him.
I just muttered it.
And you see the group that you scared off before just kind of staying back. They're kind of right there on like the edge of the board. And they're just like, yeah, them's the one. They're the ones. Yep.
Like we said, we went into the cave, met a mage, some goblins, as you can see over there. We've befriended the goblins and such, but yeah, it didn't have much luck besides that. We didn't want to traverse much deeper into the cave. I'll say that much.
We just thought it was an uninteresting cave.
There's
Any
a guy
motions
hanging out
to-
in there.
And he motions over to the guys on the edge, like the edge of the board. They start heading in the
It's,
direction of the cave.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to check it out. You know, the mage in there is friendly. Leave him alone. And besides that, I mean, there's not much stuff interesting in there. You know, a pond or two, some empty. Like I said,
An empty
we
lake.
didn't go.
It's pretty
Yeah,
neat.
we didn't
Yeah.
traverse too deep into it. So
Oh yeah,
knows,
don't
maybe
don't
you'll-
you worry. We won't
you
do
might find
anything.
something more. What do you mean?
Yeah, nothing. Don't worry about it.
I
As the
mean,
three
kinda
start
worried.
creeping in that direction.
So I'm gonna kind of creep on this way so that I'm not caught between the two groups of them. Maybe into the trees
what
in
do
a
you,
sneaky sort of way.
If you don't mind me asking, you know, what are you going in the cave for? You know,
I mean, you said there was some creepy stuff in there, and if there's nothing in there except for a fella, then
I
There's
mean,
nothing- no, you have
don't
no
plan on
attachments.
hurting you don't plan on hurting that fella. No, we do have attachment. I never said I didn't have attachment. I said he's a great guy.
oh,
We had some fond conversations with him, and he seemed like a swell fella.
so what you're saying is he has some value to you.
I mean, not
Not me.
value to say the least.
Not
I
enough
mean,
to ransom to us, but enough
yeah.
that he's a human being. And I mean, just in general, I guess. Well, they wouldn't hear me because I'm trying to be sneaky. Never mind. I didn't say anything.
But you know, just in general, yeah, no, we just care about human life, you know, and he's not doing anything wrong in there, just doing his job like he was hired to do, and so on and so forth.
So, one, I'm blocking the entrance. I haven't moved. And two, is it clear, or have they said they plan on causing harm to this person?
No, not at all. They're just making innuendos towards the fact that they will.
All right. So, let's see if I know.
Apparently, you know.
They are gonna go in there and they're gonna rob the shit out of this guy. They're gonna rob him so hard.
Which
And
could
take his shoes.
could potentially cause his death, right?
That's very feasible. I mean,
Can
you
I
know, if
make
you
a-
kill somebody, you only get the loot out of them once. If you beat them up and take their stuff and they come back later, you find them later, you can get more loot.
Can
Um,
I make a call here before if we do get into a fight to save this for next week? Because if we're getting into another fight, that's gonna be fucking 30
Well,
plus minutes.
I just want to see what you guys want to do with this. 'Cause I-
So with that being said, table talk real quick. Part of the vow of Kelivor is not only do you abhor the undead, you stand against the untimely, unnatural demise, whether it be murder, assassination, or harm against somebody. So
Well, I think character wise though, like as well, me like Billiam and Gan would also be opposed to this because this is exactly what happened to our homes and like they were taken over by being outnumbered. I don't know about Gan, but
Personally, if they want to go in there and kill him, I'm fine with that. But if this guy's being disrespectful to me, we're gonna take his shit and just leave him naked and tied to a tree. That's kind of where my thought was. Like, I'm not scared of this guy, and I'm not gonna lie about what we got. And I'll let him know we done cut off 9 heads today. It could be 6 more. I don't give a shit.
let's skip table talk and play as we would other
Yeah.
characters.
I'm pretty in agreement with Gan here. So
I'll give him the opportunity to not fight us, but if they're wanting one, I don't care how many resources we've drained.
we did a long
Even
rest.
though-
No, we haven't rested, right?
Right.
We do a short rest, and then also, he also is pretty useless. But I mean, I don't know. I'm
Well-
thinking of it as like the Stormwind King's son or something. You know, he's just like in like a random spot, and somehow he's just like this royal, and we're letting him die.
well, then, while you're having that discussion.
Well, you're
I
right,
don't
yeah.
know. I don't think Billiam would even fuck with it. I don't know. I think Billiam would attack.
The goblins are
think he
just
would
like
too.
looking up to the big booyog. They're just waiting. They don't seem to really care what's going on. They're just kind of waiting for orders.
Are these humans or dwarves?
These are human.
All right, I'm gonna look at these goblins, and I'm just gonna say, these guys even look at us wrong. I want you to carve all the facial hair off their faces and give it to me.
I want to put an Echo Knight. I don't know how to, I can't duplicate it again, but I want to put like one right here.
All right. So if you put an Echo Knight there, that will initiate combat, to which we will wrap up the session here then. Because the second you basically
And just a note,
manifest that.
from where I'm at,
From where you're at and you cut out.
oh, I was just gonna say from where I'm at. Oh, from where I'm at, I am kind of aware that we may have to prepare for combat. That's why I wanted to kind of hide in the trees, because I could reach the new 3 guys, and if the other guys try and sneak in, I can kind of move back up. But even though the mage in the cave is kind of an idiot, he didn't do badly by us. So my own moral compass feels like he's lazy, yes, but innocent enough that he doesn't deserve to be mugged
Yeah.
by these guys.
Yeah,
So-
Billiam's not going to let an innocent person die, especially like, to
Right.
do with like I was saying with the background. It's like he watched
Yeah,
his whole fucking village and everything burned down, innocent people die. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mhm.
if he can stop that, then he's going to do what he can to stop
Yeah.
that.
So put yourself
Yeah,
where
that
you
makes
want to
And he's
be,
gonna
Kalia.
disappointed in Gan in this moment too, because he knows we're
So is
Yeah,
the
sorry.
cave entrance in this back corner here? Was
Yeah,
that,
'cause
or I
Alistair's-
thought it was like kind of over here. Here?
And it was
in the
like
cave
it was
entrance, okay.
essentially like off the board, like just off the
So,
board kind
then
of thing.
I would probably have moved this way. In that direction. Okay.
All right.
So let's see. Okay. So I'd be like right about there, hidden in the trees. I got a 26 when I rolled
Yeah, I'll just
myself.
imagine Vault would be over.
Yeah.
All right. So with
So
that,
that way I can reach each group.
we can end there because that's as good of a stopping point as it's gonna get before a combat. It sounds like y'all do want to get into a combat. So who gets the
I think we're gonna have
inspiration?
to. Those bandits are not so cool.
What are you talking about? They're just gonna take his shoes.
I
So
mean-
vote for inspiration.
I'd say the Booyog should get it because they were very courageous, but they can't use it very well. So
That's a good point. Gan was controlling the Byogs, and I'd vote Gan. Even though he does stupid shit, it does coincidentally work
What?
out sometimes.
Dan gave me an inspiration.
And yeah,
So
gave him inspiration. I mean, the
Yeah.
inspirations were like we use as a party anyway, so what does it really matter
Yeah.
who we vote for, right?
yeah,
Well,
I vote Dan.
And you-
I vote
Right, and to the
Eum for
For
the for having Dark Eum. Somebody I can relate to.
Mansplaining.
Dark EM gives you the finger again as he's behind the.
and you
But
want him
there's
in
like
that square,
there's a
right?
look in his eye, in Dark Eum's eyes, and he has like this squint. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, trust me, I know how bad of a position it is.
Just making sure
There
that's
is
what
a
you want it.
reason behind this.
By the way, I'm good with an intimidation check. I was gonna let him know, like, if you plan on robbing us, we're just gonna murder you. Or you
Oh,
can
they were
just
gonna.
walk away.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. What I was reading there is that they were gonna let us go, no problem, walk past them, no issues.
Well,
But
then let's do that.
nah, but like Billy, I'm not letting them go in and just randomly kill the fucking mage who's hired to be there by fucking someone. No, Billy's not letting that go down. Sorry, you're an evil son of a bitch, Cuth. That's not how this works, okay?
My character's alignment is evil.
Well, there you go.
I'm just not playing it. It's like mustache twisting. Let's go kill the innocent.
I've
right?
seen you twist your
Necessarily.
mustache multiple times.
It's just more of a selfish kind of like unmotivated,
Yeah,
know.
that is evil. No, it is. That's still. I would say the evil concept you've been playing perfect. So
Yeah,
But
it's
there's
really
room for
hard
character growth
for
though.
me to be a good guy and try and impress you all the
see, my
Yeah.
character growth will be one day not going by Ian, but I'm gonna go by Bill. It's like I
Yeah.
grew up, you know. It's like when Richard's become like, wait, how's it, Billy? When is it? Dick Richards. Dick is short. Never mind.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it goes
Dick
Richard.
is short for Richard somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes
Yeah.
Richard, Rick, Rich, Dick.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the evolution of.
Yeah, if you just go by Dick, you know you're a top class kind of person.
So yeah, no
Well, at
Bleox
least
died in
next
this
week,
session.
our other two missing players, they won't feel so left
Hopefully.
out because it's like we saved you a
know.
fight.
Yeah, we really haven't done much. Well, like we've done a lot, but I mean, like they haven't like missed much in like a story wise and sense. And well, we can tell them everything at least.
Yeah.
We haven't moved far. That's what I'm getting at.
And
And
I
then-
kind of gave a brief update to Derek. He got the way he
Sick.
took was kind of there was like no service, so yeah, he wouldn't
Where
have been
was
able
he
to
driving
do
to?
anything.
we
Northern
would rather
California, where
not
his folks
say.
live.
Okay, I was about to be like,
You in Southern California?
What? Wait, what?
Like no one's Dawson. Are you in Southern California?
Northern California, Eureka.
You're also in Northern California.
I'm
All right,
in.
well-
we live in.
Wow. Way to make people dox themselves. Jeez. Anywho. All right. What are you talking about? I live in Seattle, all right? All right. Either way. Thanks for watching. And I look forward to catching y'all's again. What's tomorrow? Wow, my brain just stopped working. Thursday. Yeah. Yep, I'll be back at it. Sorry, I have to. There, had to mute the Discord because there's a lot of voices. So yeah, with that, thank you guys for watching, chilling, hanging out, and I look forward to catching you next time. Okay. All right. And we're off. Right, we're off. You good? You good over there, y'alls? I'm talking to you, chat. Talking to you. Because I'm still wrapping it up. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. If y'all's is on the Yubles Tubles, then we do this every Wednesday at about 5:30 Pacific. And I hope you guys tune in next time. But before then, it'll be Tuesday at 7:30 Pacific. So I hope you come out. Catch you next time. All right. Have a good one.